back on my live, nigga, have some respect. I just told you it's a privilege to talk to me, nigga. Me and my people, it's a privilege to talk to us. You need to be glad that we even acknowledging you motherfuckers. You hear me? So when you come in our space, respect that. Let's try this again.
Bro, why you suck so much dick?
Well, you just gonna get your bitch ass off again. You still a hoe. I let your hoe ass come back up here and give you another opportunity and you do the same hoe shit you did the first time. You see where your comprehension skills at? You see what I'm saying? You doing everything but telling me how the fuck you an Indian. You know why? Because you ain't got no goddamn information on that. That's why can't non-native come on my live and tell me how you become a damn Indian. You can't do it because it's not true. So y'all want to get up here and talk about everything else but that business. So natives, where y'all at? We outside with it, ops only. We're gonna try this again. See what you got. What's up, man?
What's going on with you, boy?
You got anything to do with this? You a native faking to be an Indian?
Yeah, brother, I'm with you, brother. We pretend.
Do you have any information on this, man? Why y'all niggas is some fans, dude? What the fuck is this? I fuck with CEO party or something? Like, what y'all got going on? When you come up on my live, nigga, have some motherfucking information to get the fuck on, nigga. Y'all niggas fanned out. Y'all niggas in here trying to hang out with CEO. I ain't trying to hang out with you, bitch. I asked you a question, nigga. How you an Indian? That's what I'm talking about, nigga. This ain't no friend zone. If I want my friends to come up here, I let all my motherfucking American Indians on this goddamn panel. The fuck you think I need company, nigga? Get your ass back in my comments and tap my motherfucking screen before I get mad. How many of these weak ass niggas I done let up here so far? Was it 3? Let me write this shit down. Nigga, some hoes. Talking about how long you been here and what you did, knowing damn well you crawled your ass over here on all 4 until we had to put a piece of plywood across your back and wrap your ass just so you could stand up straight. Motherfucker wouldn't even know how to hold a fork if it went for me, nigga. Give me some respect around this motherfucker. Okay, we got the same 2 hoes in the request box. Don't let now one of them niggas up. They ain't talking about shit. Y'all niggas fanned that. Now again, do I need to end this live and talk about something else? Where you at, natives? What's up? Where you at? Y'all finna make me end my live and come back with a new topic because this shit getting boring. You niggas ain't got no information. What's happening? It's sad. And I tell y'all all the time, y'all disappoint me. I'm hurt behind this. Natives. We seen your comment the first time. What you gonna do, you gonna fuck around and have them mods to mute you or shave your motherfucking head bald, so you might want to have some respect in their comments. What you might want to do. You might want to chill. See, they already got you. You see what I'm saying? You down there fucking around. You said bring your master chief natural. You must didn't watch my live yesterday. Natural ain't got shit to do with me. I say fuck him and you. Now what? What's up?
What's up? Why did your mods invite me up here?
You probably was talking crazy in my comments, but you a woman, so I'm gonna kind of talk to you with a little respect. I ain't gonna talk to you how I handle these men. Are you native?
I sure am.
Okay, you Indian?
I don't like that term.
You don't like that term?
Nope.
Well, let me ask you this: are you a attentionist to America?
I am. Are you asking me for our creation story? Is that what you're asking? People have creation stories, sir.
Oh, are you one of the ones that the turtle was down at the bottom and came back up with seaweed in his mouth, or are you one of the ones with the
No,
lady, the
every
lady that
tribe
fell out
and
the
every
sky and
nation.
fell on her back, and then Super
No,
Saiyan rays
no,
came out her eye, and a
no,
Dragon Ball fell? Okay,
no,
tell me yours. Tell me yours.
no. That's not it. Mm-mm.
Go ahead. We listen.
No, why do you want to know my creation story?
Do you know your creation story, man?
Of course I do. Do you
Okay.
know
Do
yours?
you mind? Do you mind sharing that with us?
No, actually, yeah, I have to gatekeep that. But I mean, do you
Okay.
know yours?
So what we about to talk about? You just up here?
I don't know. Your mods invited me up here.
Okay, so
I'm
they
just
invited
wondering
you up
why
here, and
you're.
I'm just gonna take you back down. We'll do it like that. Don't you worry about it, man. I don't have time to be sitting up here playing today. And you know I was right about your creation story. You finna tell me about that turtle that went down there and grabbed all that shit, put it in his mouth, and came back up and said, "What's up with it, Franklin?" We ain't finna do all that, man. That freak ass creation story. Moving on to the next. Oh, don't worry about it. It's them same three hoe ass niggas in the queue. Let me tell y'all something, man. Cause a lot of y'all must don't know where the fuck y'all at. This is CEO Live. We call this belt ass. I put it in my caption. It said grab your gloves for a reason. I should have told half of y'all to get you a motherfucking mouthpiece before you come up here. You hear me? So now I know that you don't know shit, right? And then y'all say y'all don't like that term, but then y'all around here talking about we the Indians, we the Indians, we the Indians, we Indian, and now you don't like the term. You see where I'm going with it? So make your mind up. This nigga said, why you paying for views? You think I paid for your dumb ass to be in my life? The fuck is wrong with you? Bitch, you in here for free. You think I would pay to talk to you? Man, you got to be crazy than a motherfucker. But I know why you think like that, because y'all spend money on dumb shit. Like that $5 that y'all use to think you're Indian. You could have said that. This nigga said I'm paying for views. Yeah, right. You right. You said so much hatred for the natives. Ain't no hatred for y'all. You just some lying sons of bitches. Stop trying to act like somebody dislike y'all because we giving you facts. The truth hurts. That's all it is. Now all these cavemen and cave women that came on my live so far, which one of them told us anything we needed to know about this American history? Nobody. You know why? Because you don't have the information to back your claim. You just saying shit. You feel me? That's how it goes down. So do we have any more natives that want to come up here and make a fool out of your damn self like your fellow brothers and sisters did a while ago? Where are you, natives? We probably need to put some raw meat in the chat. See if they can bait them in. I wish we had some type of emojis where we can get all the smokers in here. What we need. Yeah, y'all put raw meat in the chat. Maybe they'll come in here. Oh, you said fried bread is the bait for y'all. That'll work too. So this is what we're gonna do, natives. The next time y'all see y'all chief going live, because I know this y'all leader right here, this stud that I got on the backdrop. You tell that man to get his dumb ass off that motherfucking live and end this shit, because he don't know what the fuck he talking about. You hear me? That's what's going on. Cause see, y'all that made CEO upset. And when I get mad, it goes down. Right? So you gotta chill. And Gene, I know you think it's funny. I know you think it's funny because you know that man smoking y'all money up, and like I said, y'all done bought him gaming chairs and all that shit. And we need to make sure that is registered or legal, because I'm starting to look at it like this. You natives don't care who join y'all tribe. As long as they not melanated people like myself, y'all will let Barney inside that motherfucker. As long as it's an idiot that's spreading misinformation about my people and our culture, y'all don't give a damn who in on it. That's why when you go to the powwow, you see all types of motherfuckers in there. You don't even know who be in there with you. Just dancing and screaming. Sit your ass down and start doing a background check on your people and see what's going on. You can say what you want, shawty. You down there typing your life away and couldn't even tell us your creation story because you too embarrassed to tell us how you really got here. I get it. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If I was a native, I wouldn't say shit. The fact that y'all even open your mouths goes to tell me that you ain't got sense. God gave a damn goose. Right? So just chill. Whoever just tagged my name, you don't have to tag my name, idiot. I'm the fucking host. All you gotta do is just type the comment. I'ma still see it. Like y'all gotta calm down. So why do natives believe they're Indians? Hell, I don't know. I was trying to find out. I don't even think they know at this point. But y'all love for Jehoiah to go live. And did anybody see what Casanet and Speed did? Them fucking industry plants. Them damn Africans that claim to be famous, then brought them crazy fake ass Indians in their house and got them folks dancing all in your shit. Them folks just cast a spell in your motherfucking house, you dumb black ass nigga. You need to move. You didn't sit there and let them folk come in there and rub shit all over your damn house. Is you crazy? I would have sold that motherfucking house soon as they left. Your ass probably woke up with 3 locks in your goddamn head, letting them slang all that shit over you. Talking about, man, hey, I ain't trying to hear all that shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. They just like this motherfucker on my backdrop. This nigga got songs on YouTube talking about, man, shut the fuck up. I don't know what you talking about, nigga. You just saying shit. Like, that's the type of shit that pissed me the fuck off. You would never get a BET award with no shit like that. Then you expect me to believe that you been here. You said, oh my goodness, it's like that, ma'am. I don't know if you ain't here defending them, but you gonna be saying, oh my goodness, all day in my life, because I don't bullshit. I say it loud and clear. Fuck a native. You feel me? So guess what? All that shit that y'all been doing, nigga, it's the motherfucking takeover. The last thing you could have did was let CEO find out that you got this shit going on. Huh? Goddamn party time. Now y'all done been lying long enough. You been lying for a little minute now. And the fact that we got over 100 people in here, and then one of you bad hip motherfuckers can come up here and tell me how you a goddamn Indian, tell me all I need to know. Cause guess what? If I reverse this thing around and I ask them melanated people who they are and how did they come about, my request box will have 100 motherfuckers in there. Do you see the difference between us and y'all? If I ask my people some shit like that right now, you gonna have damn near 1,000 folks finna come up here and tell you. Because we have the informations, we have the documentation, we got everything we need to know. But when you ask them natives, y'all come up here with the same shit. So let's see what Antonio got. What's
Hello.
up?
Good afternoon. How
Good,
you
man. You a
doing?
native? Are you a native?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to think
Yep.
about it.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Okay.
A little bit.
And you
I had to think
attentionist to
about it.
America, correct?
What was that?
I said, are you attentionist to America, correct?
I don't know what that word means.
You them people?
I don't know what androgynous means. What does that mean? Androgynous to America? What did you say?
Attentionist to America, man.
I don't know what that means.
If you were here first, you should know.
I know what indigenous to America means, but I don't know what androgynous to America means.
But that's because you're pronouncing it wrong. But tell us what indigenous mean.
Oh, indigenous to America means that your forebears, your ancestors have been here for tens of thousands of years. Their DNA is unique to this hemisphere. We're talking from Greenland, Canada, all the way down to the tip of South America. It means
Okay.
straight hair, brown skin,
Right.
and the culture. Yeah, that's what it means to be indigenous to America.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you have any proof of that, or is this just hearsay?
Yeah. It's just it's in my DNA, in my blood. My people are from Mexico. They're from a place called Cholula. There's pyramids all around there, and my dad grew up in the town, like maybe 5 minutes from there. So it's tortillas, it's eating turkey, it's growing corn and eating beans, and living their life as a farmer, and just respecting the history. The pyramids. You can see it. It's a big old humongous pyramid, maybe about 5 minutes away from his town. So that's what it's always been. Is drinking pulque, which is like a drink, an alcoholic drink they make out of an agave plant. It's all the herbs,
let's
spices,
stay
and
on topic. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic.
so it's never been like a question. It's it is what it is.
All that's good. Let's not move the goalposts. We want to stay because we got over 100 people listening. So I have some important questions that I want you to answer, because it sounds like you claiming to be a whole lot of shit. Okay, so let me ask you this: around what time did your ancestors arrive in America?
They're always here. They built the pyramids. They lived in that same area for tens of thousands of years.
Okay, and your people built the pyramids.
Yeah, they built the pyramids.
Let's break it down in context. Yeah. What was the pyramid for? Why did your people build it, and what did they use the pyramids for?
Oh man, you know what? It was aligned astronomically, so it was about religion. It was about Quetzalcoatl. It was about Tlaloc, the rain god. It was about the god of war, the moon goddess, and it was about worship and sacrifice.
Yeah.
It was all of that right there.
So basically, y'all built a Disney pyramid. Okay, so now we got a Disney pyramid. Break down the capstone.
I don't know what that. I don't know what a Disney pyramid is.
A Disney pyramid is a pyramid made out of styrofoam. You know goddamn well your folks ain't got nothing to do with that pyramid at all.
Right. My folks live all around there. They're all indigenous to America.
Listen. My ancestors had things built for healing purposes. They used those for healing tools, different instruments and stuff like that, because we are electrical beings. So when you don't give me that same type of rhetoric when you talk about the pyramids, those have nothing to do with you. So let me ask you this then. So when you walk inside those mounds, the pyramids, you're looking at the murals and stuff, what do you see on the wall?
I see like deities. I see hieroglyphs. I see my ancestors' faces.
The people, yeah.
I see
those people.
I see like my grandfather there. I see like my primo Chaparrito. I see my brother Oliver's faces. I even see my own face. A lot of those faces there. So it's very familiar. And it gives me a lot of pride.
Where the pyramid show me a pyramid I can look up and see your face on the wall. Please show me.
It's called
I know, goddamn well.
It's called in Mexico City. It's called the Anthropological Museum of Mexico City. It's all full of statues and drawings and murals from all around the world. And in Tecnochiclan, that's I'm talking about Teotihuacan, outside of Mexico City. There was murals that they scraped off the wall that have people that look like me, and even the dude right there on your prompt right there looks just like him, same color, same nose, same everything, and and yeah, it's very familiar, and it's obvious. It's obvious. We're indigenous to the land, and those are our ancestors. Same color skin, same face.
Antonio, are you high?
What's that?
Are you high?
Yeah, I smoked a little some earlier.
Okay. So
I mean,
you should have said that before you brought your ass up here. That way I could already knew what I was dealing with. Let me tell you
yeah.
something, man, about this guy that's on the back of this screen that you claim that you saw when you went into a pyramid. It ain't one pyramid on the face of this motherfucking earth that got you or him on the wall. And if it is, that motherfucker just got here yesterday. Okay. So you're not gonna tell me something was built by people that wasn't even here at that particular time to even create such thing like that. That's why I asked you what it consists of. Cause see,
Yeah,
when
there's
y'all
murals that
talk
got
about
taken off the
listen,
walls,
hold on. It's my turn to talk, man. You done smoked all your time up. You high as a motherfucker. So I'm trying to help you out. You up here capping. That's what you doing. You lied in front of all these people. And I'm finna prove it. Because for one, you have no type of evidence of this. You don't have no source, no documentation. You have nothing. The only thing that you're doing right now is running your mouth. And that's the problem. Now, if I was to say something, you would tell me to turn my camera on, show you a source. So let's give you that same type of energy. Turn your camera on and show us all this shit you just told us. Come on. And if it's any other natives down there, come up here and help this man because he got y'all
yeah.
real bad. Show us.
It's the pyramid, the murals of the pyramid, and
Can you turn on
Tenochtitlan.
your camera and provide this information for
I
us,
don't. All
please?
I got is my phone in my hand. I don't know how to do that. I mean, let me see here. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to just go on Google and put the murals of Tecnotihuacan. The murals that they scraped off of the pyramid over there, and now it's in a museum, and it's people drinking pulque and having a good time, and they're yeah, it's a mural, and it's people that look like me and people that look like the guy in the prompt. It's not no one an afro or dark skin.
Hey, check this out.
It's people with straight hair.
Check this out. The only people that look like you is them people that my ancestors were picking up by their goddamn ears, kicking you in your motherfucking ass, and you was on your way out. That's the only picture I can pull up with you or Jehoy. Picking you up by your ears, kicking you in the back of your ass, and sending you on about your way. That was you. You feel where I'm coming from? So I'll let you talking about, man, we ain't even on that. Because
That
that's
never
foolery.
happened to me. That's nothing that my ancestors ever spoke about, being
That's
picked up by the ears and
foolery.
kicked by a black man. I mean, they're not even. That's not even part of the equation. There's no
And
black
see, now
people
you
from.
talking about black man. So let's talk about
Yeah,
black. What is black?
black
I
man's
never saw a black man. What's black?
a black man's a person from Africa. Who originated there, who came from a tribe from Africa, was brought to the United States in chains.
So
They weren't indigenous.
black means
They came after
African.
1492.
Black means African.
Oh yeah, black. Yeah, black means Africa. Yeah, to be from Africa and have your ancestors come from Africa. It doesn't mean to be from
Shut up.
indigenous. It means being from Africa, being black, black power.
Let me tell you something, homeboy. You a dangerous old man. And I bring you natives up here one by one so the world can see how fucking crazy y'all are. I don't even have to do it. You debunk yourself. You just said nothing but foolishness since you've been up here. You talking about black means African, talking about we can go inside mounds and pyramids and shit, and you all up on the wall. Man, listen, that's out of here. You done. And you actually disappointed me because I gave you grace. I thought you was finna come up here with something a little different. So let's talk about your creation story right quick. So I can see if you one of them princess and the frog motherfuckers. So we want to bring all this up. So come off of mute and tell us about your creation story. And y'all, I want y'all to pay close attention to this. These are the natives, right? These are the people that claim that he didn't even know what the fuck a Tuncheonist meant. But he knows people, right? These are the ones that y'all go back and forth with about nonsense. See, I don't play with them. All you got to do is do what I do now. Put these natives in the hot seat, ask them a question. They don't know. Get them the fuck on. All right. That's what we doing. So tell us
All right.
about your creation story.
We've been here for tens of thousands of years. You know, we're indigenous to this land over here. We're the ones that created corn, we created squash, we
Stop
created
right there.
beans,
Stop
we
right there.
created
Stop right
cocoa
there. Stop
beans.
right there. Stop right there. Wait. You created corn?
Yes. We cultivated and created corn.
When was this?
Yes. Thousands of years ago, tens of thousands of years ago.
Okay. It's funny how the person that created corn can't even give us the first name, because if you created it, then it wasn't corn at that time, right? So what did you actually create?
We created chilies, corn. We cultivated. We domesticated turkey.
I'm gonna say it again, because see, this is why I said, yeah, he say he created corn, y'all. Like this, see, this the shit I be talking about. And TikTok, for you to even allow these natives to get up here and lie the way that they do, you don't ban them. But when I say something, you want to take my live down, but you got a whole motherfucking caveman talking about they created corn. This shit here so fucking crazy. Like, well, I'm
I mean,
telling
there was a
y'all.
whole bunch of different crops. It was corns, beans, squash. It was chocolate. It was vanilla. It was, you know,
So
it was
you
two.
mean to tell me? So
It
you
was
mean to tell me?
potatoes.
So
It
you
was
gonna tell me in
potatoes.
4K? You gonna tell me in 4K that a hunter gatherer created corn?
Yeah, corn and a whole bunch of other things. But we were more than hunter
What
gatherers.
tool? Okay,
We had cities.
what tool?
We had cities all over North
What
America.
tool did you use? What tool did you use to get the corn? Tell us that. Tell us the tools, the whole little operation setup. How did this all come about? Because you wasn't cultivating the land, so I don't even know where that come from. You wasn't sharecropping, none of that. So break it down to us. What's the name of the tool that you had in handy?
It was wood.
What was the
Wooden
original
pick.
name of this
Wooden
corn?
pick. Wooden shovel. It was baskets. It was obsidian. That was enough for us.
You
there.
said you had a basket.
You know, you get a stick.
You said
get a stick. You dig a hole. You put a seed in. You cover it.
You said you had a basket and a shovel.
The shovel's wooden pick. There's obsidian tips. You know, you don't need metal to dig a hole and cultivate food. You cultivate corn and squash and beans and chili and cacao beans and potatoes. Those are all indigenous crops, and tomatoes. The list goes on and on. I could go for days. The world came up on us. They came up on our cuisine, our inventions, you know, our style, our tribalness. You know, we're just fighting dandy.
Man, you up here ugly as a motherfucker talking about the world then came up off of you.
It all came up off of us. Yeah, I mean, where would Ireland be without potatoes? You know, what would Africa be without corn? What would Italy be without tomatoes? Those are crops and food sources that were all cultivated and domesticated by Native American people. I'm proud of it. It's a beautiful history. It really is.
Why did I go live? Like why did I even think this was a good idea to talk to a native? Why the fuck did I go live? Why? It's so much other shit I can be doing right now. Man, listen. This shit ridiculous. Like I like, but the whole point about this, y'all, like on the serious side, because I know I see my people trying to come up, but hold on, because this is what this does. Now, this man then set up here and said that they built the pyramids. Now he's saying that they created corn. He's saying all this shit with no lips now. Like, keep that in mind. Nigga, lips is gone. But this is all the shit that he done. He told me that they are on the inside, of the wall, right? On the wall of these pyramids. Him and his people and folks that look like Jehoiada. This man German, man, right? He got all types of shit going. Like he even said he was a part of the Seneca tribe and things like that. So this is what we're gonna do for him, y'all. This is what we're gonna do for him. We're gonna ask him this question, and we're gonna move on to the next person, because at this point, it ain't really. It's not funny what y'all got going on, and the fact that you natives allow a guy like this to come up here and speak for y'all community only shows that all of y'all is crazy as hell. Ain't now one of you natives told this man to get his crazy ass down at all. And he ain't got nothing to do with y'all culture. You see where I'm going with it? You said let me up on, oh my bad. Y'all give me 1 second. Get Miss Lovely out the way right quick.
I just wanted to show he was talking about the museum and the murals in the museum. So I just wanted to show him the murals that's in the museum, since that's what he referenced to. Show him that he's wrong. That's the museum he was talking about.
Yeah, we already knew what museum this man know got.
That's a museum right there. That's it right there. That's
Hey, show me
That's
you.
it. I've seen those in real
Look,
life right there.
Show me
and
you.
that look like you.
That looks
Them
like
people
me. Yeah,
look
I
like
don't see one
no.
afro.
You colorblind. I don't have an afro. I don't
Yeah,
have an afro.
I
All right,
don't
but
see
you
one
color.
afro.
So
I
you
don't believe
okay?
that.
Okay, so you the same complexion as these people?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm brown as
You
hell.
colorblind,
Hell
young.
yeah.
You colorblind.
Yeah, look at me. You know, I mean, you
I'm
wanna
convinced you
look
are
at me.
pale as shit. You are
Look at
not
Hey,
me.
nowhere their
Miss Lovely.
complexion. He
Miss Lovely.
colorblind.
Remember when we said dogs had the fur and stuff like that, and then we was trying to correlate like how the similarities that they have with these dogs, and
Yeah.
then coming up
I don't see one afro.
I'm talking right now. You be quiet. Don't say nothing until I point at your box. Now, like I was saying, they have all these similarities with dogs, and coming up we was told that dogs are colorblind. So maybe these natives don't see what we see, because you have to be a goddamn fool to tell me that you see yourself up here. This the shit that I be talking about. So I'm starting to think natives don't see what we see. Maybe you guys are colorblind like some fucking dogs, because you's a damn fool. And now that Miss Lovely zoomed in, you damn sure don't see yourself at all. Never have, never will. So why do you natives get on this app and spread the tons amount of misinformation that you do, which is very dangerous? Go back on mute, because the boss is still talking. And I think Miss Lovely want to say something else as well. Okay, so why y'all do that, natives? Why do you get on public platforms and lie to the world about history that has nothing to do with yourself?
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
I don't see one African. I don't see one pygmy there. I don't
But
see
this
one
the
person.
thing though, who's
Okay, so
African?
how you gonna see an African? We talking complexion. You don't even have nowhere near
You guys
the
have
complexion.
kinky hair. You guys have afros. You know, go on
I
Okay,
live.
don't
so tell
have.
me,
Show me
I
your
don't
hair.
have.
this. This what I want to know, Miss Lovely.
He
Because
talking to him.
since he's saying he don't see no Africans.
Show me your hair. Show me your afro.
No.
I don't
So
have an afro. My hair is not
we
kinky.
want to talk about these different
Show it to me.
time frames.
I showed you my hair straight.
Sir,
Nobody, shut the
listen,
fuck
listen,
up. God
listen,
damn.
You
listen.
say you don't have an afro. Show me your afro. Come on, show me you don't have an afro.
This shit's so crazy.
Annoying, yo. They start tripping.
I mean, can you do that? I mean, do you see an afro on that mural? Point one out. Point an afro out to me.
You mad because I pulled the mural up and proved you wrong.
Point out one afro to me in that whole.
Okay, so let's talk about this then. Let's talk about this. We ain't even got to discuss the afros. Let's talk about this.
What you
Explain.
guys you claim.
No. I got something better for you, Antonio. I got something better for you. Calm
Afros
down.
just like you.
Okay, so we're gonna have to drop you down. We're gonna drop you down because I'm not arguing with nobody on my panel. We're not finna argue. The only reason why you upset is because Miss Lovely just made you look like the ass that you are. Okay, that's why you mad. So we ain't going back and forth with no goddamn idiot about some dumb shit. Because all I was gonna ask you was, you show me some locks in your motherfucking head. That's what I want you to do, Mister Glue a feather to your scalp.
I can't show that.
That's what we want to know. We want to know where your white locks at, because we do see locks in the picture. You ain't got them. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, if I seen some straight hair and I seen probably bugs and shit all on the goddamn walls of the pyramid, then yeah, it'll make sense that it's you. This shit is crazy. And you natives are embarrassing. And y'all disrespectful. And y'all don't know shit. You get caught up here. Y'all give me 1 second, because I think we do got a couple natives, but we're gonna keep it clean. We don't want to scare nobody else, so everybody please just chill. Everybody relax. And Antonio, you trying to come back up here. You not coming back up. We done with you. You didn't have no information for us. You lied. And that's it. So we're gonna try somebody else and see can another native come up here and help y'all community. So we done had like 4 or 5 natives to come up so far. They all lied. Let's continue to see how many more natives is going to come up and continue to lie about their history. Welcome to the platform.
Peace, everyone.
Peace,
Yes,
peace.
I'm saying the same thing. Because those are locks. Every last one of them have locks on their head, and we still wearing locks today. Not dreadlocks, locks.
Mm-hmm.
They
Make
don't have
sense.
locks in their head. Never have.
So Keith, what's up?
How you doing, brother?
Peace. Are you native?
I'm Aboriginal. I just came up to thank you for putting this live up and putting that guy's picture up there.
Oh yes, sir. That's what I do it for. I do it for our community. But I appreciate you. But out
My
of respect, I'm just gonna drop you down for a minute, because I just gotta go and get some more of them up here so we can.
okay.
Yeah, and I got you, and I appreciate you. And I'm gonna give you a follow. Thank you for coming up. Yeah, that's old school. Got to respect old school. Oh, y'all done cleared the where y'all at? Natives. Oh, natives. Y'all put raw meat in the chat. I ain't got nobody else in the request box no more. Let me see what Miss Lovely got up here. Look at that. Damn. That boy said, yeah, man, it look like me and Joy.
It went from being 6 and 7 feet tall down to being midgets. Make that make sense.
And then you go from building mounds and pyramids to now you can barely run or walk. Motherfuckers tripping over their feet. You know how we do right, left, right, left. Natives walk like this. Left, left, right, 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 left, left. Like, come on. Like, y'all ain't got that shit going on. Y'all ain't got no balance. You can't run. You can barely jump. You ain't built a damn thing. You hear me? So why y'all coming up here lying to my goddamn people, trying to pretend like y'all some Indians? I'm highly upset. See, Miss Lovely brought the work. You see how easy it was for her to pull that up? It's the same thing you had to do, but you know why you ain't do it? Because you ain't in this goddamn picture. And like I told y'all natives, if you do find yourself in some shit, you will be the motherfuckers who my ancestors were picking up by their ears and kicking you the fuck about this motherfucker. That was you. You see where I'm going with it? So you said ask her for a DNA test. I ain't gotta ask Miss Lovely for shit, because we don't do that. Now we can ask you why you ugly as a motherfucker. Answer that. We can ask you why you out here taking a goddamn DNA test and your ass 53 years
I'm
old.
a black
Now,
man, brother. Why can't y'all show DNA?
hold on. It don't matter if you black. That's the point.
First
You
of all,
hold on, Copper. Ooh, Copper, please let me get him real quick. I got you, because I know you finna skin his goddamn head ball. Let me get him real quick. Now you came up here. I'm black. That's the problem.
Y'all refuse to
Calm
say.
down, man. We don't need you up here crying. We finna have a
Y'all up
conversation.
here shucking and jiving.
Chill. We trying to have a conversation. Are you going to
Who
have a
black?
conversation, or you want to just have a screaming match? What you gonna do?
I'm not screaming, brother.
Okay, so chill. I'm trying to prove a point to you, because you saying you're black. So let me help your black ass out.
Go ahead.
Tell us what black is.
Black comes in multiple forms. It's a diaspora, brother. It's a diaspora.
So what your black mean?
My black means I'm a descendant of a chattel slave, brother. That I came across that boat on a boat, brother. That's what that means.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
I can pull up an indigenous person's DNA and it shows that it's in
He
America. Do you know
sound
why we are
proud
white?
of that
Hold
shit.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah,
so
brother, I'm proud of my
Nah, he
lineage.
happy.
okay.
I'm
So
happy of my
Happy
lineage,
slave.
okay.
brother.
Cool.
A happy slave.
I got him. So in other words, your black means dumb. So this what
No,
we
my
gonna do.
black means African, brother. It doesn't mean dumb.
That's the point. That's what I'm making. That's what we talking about. Cause see, a lot of y'all get up here using these words and these different terms and stuff, and y'all don't know what the hell going on behind closed doors. So you done came up here and told us about this ship. So let's talk about this, and I'm gonna let you have it, Carl, because I want to hear about these folks coming over here. So where do you live now?
Where do I live? Where does my people descend from?
Where
Tennessee.
do you live
Tennessee,
now?
brother.
Like where your people reside? Are
I'm
y'all in America
currently in
or
Georgia, brother. Currently in Georgia.
okay? And you said that y'all came over here on ships, right?
Correct.
Okay. Around what time was this? What year?
Anywhere between 1619 to 1830, brother. Well, 1808. Let's rephrase that.
Okay. How many of y'all came over here?
About 334,000.
Okay. Cool. Let me ask you this: when the last time have you had a family reunion?
About 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago. How many Africans showed up?
The whole family was black, brother.
You ain't had no. You fucking crazy. Go ahead, Carl.
Okay, so they came by. What was the name of the boat and the manifesto? Where did you get all these documents that you
I mean,
said?
you can go to slavevoyage.com, ma'am. You
No,
can
no,
go to
no, no, no. But it
slavevoyage.com.
has boats on there.
Yes,
It
they
has
do.
boats. Hold
He
on now.
he
You
debunked
ain't,
Say Boy.
huh?
Let me help y'all out,
You say,
brother.
Miss Lovely?
So we set up here that one live and debunked the shit out of Slave
We
Boy.
know,
Slave
but
Boy
we
is
we
not an
just gonna
accurate
entertain this
source.
clown. So sir, what's the name of the boats, the manifesto that your people came to America on?
I can't pull that. You know that.
Oh yes, you
I mean,
can.
so
Oh
pull it.
yes, you can,
Pull it.
sir.
Pull it.
You
So
up
you
here
would know.
claiming
Hold
something?
on,
I
wait.
know you can pull it.
Let me add this to what you just did to him,
Hold
Carver.
on.
Now hold on, because you telling
Let's
Carver,
go history. Let's go history.
listen, man, this your problem. See, I'm gonna tell you what she just did. She got you.
Why
This
can't
is
y'all be happy to be
this what we
black?
call a
I just said
gotcha
it
moment. See,
again.
now you
Why
want to talk over us because you can't have a
why can't you
conversation.
be happy to be black, brother?
Listen to
Why
what I'm
can't you
saying
be
to you.
happy to be black? Be a descendant of an African. Why
No. That ain't what that means.
Talking,
That means
shut
you're a royal
up.
descendant, clown.
I'm telling you what's going on. The
Homo
only reason
sapien,
why the
Rude.
man trying to
brother?
He
overtalk
being
us
rude
is
as
because
shit. That's that white people in him. Cause you
yeah,
can clearly tell
that's
by the
all
way
it
he
is.
acting.
That's
He
not
not
white
all
people to
black.
you. What the fuck is we talking about?
Man, you not giving him a
Sir,
chance to talk. Shut
foundation,
up
brother.
and be
What you talking about?
quiet.
Okay, so let me
The
ask
only
you this.
descendant of all black,
Why can't you have a
all black
why can't you
Americans
have a
have white
conversation like
European
a man? Why can't you just hold a conversation like a man?
conversation.
Why do you have to act like a little bitch and keep coming off mute talking over us and we trying to have a fucking conversation? Like why you just can't have this conversation? You can't have this conversation because we asking you questions that make you look stupid as fuck. So you
Brother,
want to try to talk over people to move the goalposts.
I'm
All I would
here
do is gonna
shucking
ask
and
you a
jiving,
question.
saying you in,
We gonna allow you to speak, but we trying to hear you.
not saying you in.
Okay, so don't worry about it.
Very just
We're just gonna get your bitch ass up out of here. Just like I said, another prime example. And I know you was finna handle them carpet, but what I hate is the fact that they come up
No,
here
I
and
was
get ate
ready
the
for him to
fuck
go
up.
because you ain't gonna have a conversation with a fool because
Right.
he couldn't answer it.
Exactly. They come up here and get ate the fuck up and you can't just
Yes.
hold a conversation and shit like that because they know what's going on. Because
As
when
soon
you
as you
ask them
prove
that,
them wrong, they go off.
and
They
check this
start
out, Miss
over
Lovely.
talking.
Check this out, Miss Lovely. This how he's so crazy. Carper asked him what was the name of the ship his people came over on. He didn't even have proof of that. So then he going to tell Carper, if you got to prove it, why the fuck Carper have to prove a claim that you made? Like, what the fuck is we talking about?
He act like
You
he
the
knew
one
where
made the
his
claim.
family came from. He knew his family was from the slaves, but had no proof of it. Idiot.
It's crazy, man. So and that's why I say black people, y'all just as slow as these goddamn natives. None of y'all got
That's
information.
a fact.
None of y'all have information. That boy just came up here and sounded dumb as a box of goddamn rocks. And I don't even want to do the rocks like that. I really think the rocks got more sense than he do. At least they know to sit there and shut the fuck up. See, this crazy.
Exactly.
This crazy. Let's see who else we got. What's up?
Are y'all familiar with the archives of slave voice recordings?
Teach us something. We don't know nothing.
Well, if you go online, there are multiple websites, or even YouTube has some recordings of slaves that lived not too long ago.
Where you from, man?
I'm from one of the states that had the most slaves.
You sound like it. Are you native?
Yes.
You paid $5?
No.
How much you pay
For what?
to become an Indian?
No, we're not Indians.
Okay, what are you?
People from India are Indians.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
We go with the dumb shit.
This shit's so damn crazy. Man, damn, do they come with brains?
So
Like
called,
this?
so how the Indians when they were just Bharat, and from Bharat to Hindustan, then they became a part of a corporation, sir. So when Christopher Columbus was doing his voyage, what was the name of it? What was the name of those people?
You talking about the people who were on his ship?
No, over there, y'all say he was that he was looking for in the Indians. So where did
Oh,
he land at?
I don't know what he was looking for. I'm talking about where Indians come from. They come from
Where did
India.
oh, so when did they become Indians?
When they were born on that
No,
country.
go back. You just can't be calling people out that name and don't know what you're calling them.
Indians?
They wasn't called Indians at the time, so come again. They just been reclassified that in the, around the 1940s. What was they before that?
Are you talking about the people from India?
That's just what I'm asking you.
They were whatever their country was called
Are
before
you
that.
right?
But you know what's so funny? Them people were not even the people that was there even before they was classified as Indians weren't even from that land either. They're freaking colonizers.
Facts.
So, what's so bad about being from Africa?
Well, if I don't have not one
Hey,
African
look,
on my tree, you
listen.
gonna
Hey,
put me
listen.
there?
Nothing.
Look, Carl.
Nothing is
Look,
bad
Carl.
about it.
So check this out. So you and Miss Lovely just go across his motherfucking head, and the only thing he come back and backfire with is what's so bad about Africa. See, this the crazy part about it, right?
On the Africans though is the Caucasoids. That's the Afrikaners. So I'm
But
trying to figure out why is he trying to make us the YT people?
exactly, and not only that, why is that they only talking points? Why when we question you natives, y'all try to answer a question with a question? Why you people
Wait,
this? Why you
why are
people
you
that?
referring to us as natives then?
Sir, why am I referring you to a native? I just asked you, were you native when you brought your crazy ass on this live, and you said yeah.
But
You
why would
forgot?
you call me something that you don't believe I am?
You don't get it. You don't get it. What native
Explain
mean?
it to me.
What native mean?
I'm thinking that it means that I
It's
come
not
from
what
the
you think
Arab
it means.
people.
I need to know what it means. See, and I'm glad you said that. Stop right there. Let me talk to my people real quick. This what these so-called $5 do. They tell us what they think shit mean, and that's y'all fucking problem. We don't care what you believe and what you think it means. Okay? Even though I have believe on my prompt for a reason, just to see if that's what you're gonna do. We need facts. Because see, you can't argue with the truth. That's why y'all come up here and y'all just throw out so much bullshit. I feel like, I think, and that's the problem. Y'all are dangerous when it comes to history because you people don't have any facts at
So
all.
why do you get to write history?
This shit is sad, man. Like
The
for
fuck?
real. This
What
this
the what the
You're
this,
just
this,
making up
yo,
your own history, man. You're not from
this shit
Egypt.
yo,
You're
this shit
not
you
from
crazy. This shit
some.
crazy.
you making up history, sir.
Miss
Y'all are
Lovely.
from Africa. I can see it.
Miss Lovely, when I say out of 6 natives,
Yeah,
nobody told us
so
nothing.
what do cutthroat look like since you can see it?
I'm sorry. What was your question?
You said you could see it. What do cutthroat look like? What do he look like?
Oh, I was talking about you.
I don't look African.
You look melanated.
Yeah, I am melanated. Yes, I'm very
Do you know where
melanated.
the
Yes.
most
Can I
melanated people
ask him
come from?
something since you
Man,
look
stop
so
moving the
melanated?
goalposts.
Do you know where
Because
the
they like
most
to move
melanated
it.
people come
Well, how
from?
your hair look, sir? How do your hair? Well, what you call hair? How does it look?
Rick
It's like
James.
wavy and stuff.
Can you plait it all the way to the end and without putting a rubber band on it, will it stay?
I don't think so.
That's all we need to know, y'all. This right here, and this is to my people in the chat. Whenever that shit don't stay, that's called fur. He's not the same as us. We are light beings. We're not the same species.
Did you just say fur?
That's exactly what it's called. If you don't wash it, sir, does it not grow bugs?
Have you ever tried Google out?
If you don't keep it clean, will it not grow bugs?
You do know there's a difference between
Do
hair and
you
fur,
not?
right?
If you don't keep it clean, will it not grow bugs?
I've never had bugs.
I bet you if you go a month without washing this shit, I bet you will.
Why would I go a month without washing my hair?
Oh, it ain't
Because
hair.
it's your culture. You just lick your hair. Check this out. This what y'all do, right? So I'm gonna keep it real with you. Hold on, chill. We didn't hurt you enough. I'm talking to my people right now. Let's get us up to 50K likes just in case they try to hit the live, you guys. For all my people, if y'all haven't saw that video with Casanet and Speed, this what I want to say. Those two
Sir, if we can wear braids in our hair for a month or 2 months, we
who this is, Miss
never
Lovely?
grow bugs.
This him, Miss
Ever.
Lovely?
You know why? We don't have we have hair.
Miss Lovely, is this him?
Wait,
Yeah, that's him.
you don't wash your hair for 2 months?
Hold on, SA. Hold on, SA. This him?
Oh God, this is a whole blab, baby.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh my damn.
The
Watch this.
Spaniards at it again, ain't it?
This shit so crazy.
Did you just say you go 2 months without washing your hair?
Sir, we can wear braids and locks and never have. Okay.
How many months have you gone without washing your hair?
Hey, look, this is what we're gonna do for you, man. Who was that, Copper? I put you on mute, Copper. Put you on mute, Copper.
On the goalpost. Let's talk about you being pale.
What's wrong with me being pale? I'm from the Americas.
You're from the Americas, but you're a Spaniard.
This shit so sad.
Do you know that I'm 6'1"?
I don't care, but you're a Spaniard.
Spaniards don't get that tall, baby.
You're still a Spaniard.
Hey, this what we're gonna do. You still talking to him, Miss Lovely? Because I'm finna get him the fuck on and move.
Yeah, because you don't like the truth. You're from Africa.
It ain't that we don't like the
looking at
truth.
him.
It ain't that we don't like the truth. The thing is, we don't like you. Okay, that's the point.
Yep, I don't like
You and your people. We don't like y'all because all y'all do is fucking lie. So it ain't got nothing to do with us liking the truth. We don't like you. That's what the fuck going on. So get your whole ass off my live because you ain't got no motherfucking information. You sound like the first 5 dummies that brought their ass up here. Now let me tell y'all something about this information. If you don't have it, just shut the fuck up. Y'all look even more crazy not knowing what you talk about. I respect a native if they came up here and said, man, I don't know, help me. I have way more respect for you if you a native that come up here and say, CEO, I don't know. But I'm gonna do more research, and when I find out, we can continue this conversation another day. But y'all bring y'all small brain ass up here, bad hip ass up here, trying to tell us some shit that you don't know nothing about. And I'm glad you pulled them up, Miss Lovely. Get your ass out my live, man. Moving on to the next. And when y'all come up here, you better have that information. If you don't, you're gonna get the same thing he just got. Y'all up here debunking y'all damn self. Shit crazy. What's up with it, man?
Hey, what's up? I just have a quick question.
Yeah, no, we not answering questions. Are you a native?
No, I'm black.
Okay, well, you can go and get your black ass up out of here. Moving on to the next. What's up?
Hi.
This a woman?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all have this one, Miss Lovely. I'm gonna get the men. Y'all can get the women.
I don't want to talk to her.
I just want to say hi, and I hope you guys feel better and that.
Okay, appreciate you. She just wanted to say hi, and she hope we feel better. We feel better. Appreciate you. Moving on to the next. I think this another lady, Miss Lovely. So hold on. Yeah, she did sound young as hell. She sounded like she was about 14. That's crazy. Peace and welcome to the panel. Is it bright light? Are you there? Going once, no second chances. We'll holler at you. Are y'all afraid, natives? Or are y'all scared to come up here and tell us why you believe that you're Indians, or what's going on? I need y'all to hit this box and get up on this live and let us know what's up with y'all. Shay and Nelson, y'all look like my people, so I don't know if y'all ops or not. Welcome to the live.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up? What's up? Please tell me you native.
Lakota Warrior over here, Black
There
Hills, South
you
Dakota. What's going
go.
on?
There you go. And see, I know all about your people. You say you
Do you
Lakota?
know about Lakota? You probably watched Dance of the Wolves. Huh?
Okay, it's cool. Or you say you Lakota, right?
Yeah, you probably watched Dance of the Wolves,
Okay.
huh?
Listen. I asked you a question. All that other shit you talking about, we don't want to hear that. I'm gonna tell you again. When you come on my live, we want to hear information, and that's it. We don't want to hear no name calling and all that other extra shit that you got going on. I asked you a question, you said yes. Now tell us what region, because I want to know where your people reside. Go ahead.
I don't need nobody taking my story. Because
What
us
region?
Lakota, you guys ain't even from here. What are you guys talking
Okay,
about?
well, you just get your bitch ass on too. That's another thing. Like, you motherfuckers don't know how to comprehend. Are you fucking stupid? Then when I drop y'all say shit like, oh, he's scared, he's running. No, I'm asking you a fucking question and your dumb ass talking about everything else but the fucking history. I asked you what region. I'm trying to see if you North Dakota, South Dakota, what you people, what y'all got going on? Damn, bro. Hey, swear it's so hard talking to a native, bro. This shit is irritating. Like, for real. It's like none of them comprehend. All of them slow. Now, normally, out of 7 natives, you would at least thought one had some sense. All these motherfuckers dumb. Look at it, host real life scared. How the fuck am I scared if I'm asking them important questions and they talking about everything else but the, like, come on, man. The fuck out of here. I know what y'all got going on. Like, a nigga can't even ask y'all about history. Y'all talking about Power Rangers and Star Wars and shit, nigga. We want to know how the fuck are you an Indian? That's it. We don't want to hear shit else. Do we have any more that want to try it? $5. Where y'all at? Yeah, we already had this person.
Time I let him talk, he'll see. Talk to yourself.
I'm not wrong for what I said. Like, cause this the little moves that they try to use. They come up here, get crazy, do everything instead of addressing the fucking question or whatever. Then when you drop them, they try to act like you ran from them. It's not how they work. So we're gonna ask you again. What region, and tell us how long your people been in America?
As long as the world is old. It's only been 6,000 years. Haven't you guys got that through your mind?
You
Why do
said
y'all keep saying the same stuff?
you said the world's 6,000 years old.
Only.
What?
Yeah, you don't know that yet?
Let me get the fuck out of here. Hey, look.
For real. Yeah, you can't fathom it because your mind is Uh,
You saying CL?
Miss Lovely, like I'm trying very hard not to click off this fucking live. Like, ooh, oh my God, boy! When I say talking to a native, you would damn near go
Let them two
bald,
argue. You should let them two. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
man. Miss Lovely, when I say you would damn near go bald
Wait a
trying
minute.
to talk to a
Wait a
native.
minute. OG said he want him to repeat it. Can you repeat that HW what you said?
what was that about again?
Can you repeat what you said, please?
About what subject again? I was talking. I was going off a little bit.
Oh my God, never mind. Forget it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Any questions? You guys are welcome. You're talking from Lakota Sioux, from out here in the plains of South Dakota. So I don't know any
A lot of slow
inter-school
people out here now.
teachings.
Know why?
Yeah, I don't know inner-city school teachings or anything.
Hey, I
I'm
got
straight Lakota.
I got a serious question for the Native Americans. How do y'all feel when these people come up here and represent y'all the way that they do? Like that's why I say all of y'all gotta be slow. Because if I was a native, ain't no fucking way I would have an idiot like this up here speaking for my fucking community. Like this shit is so crazy to me. And then y'all so damn dumb. Y'all just be sitting there and like, yeah, you got him, get him. Like, what? Everybody that came up here is stuck on stupid. And here we are again, getting nowhere with this information. Like nowhere at all. You people don't talk about what your ancestors done here. Y'all don't have anything positive to even talk about. It's always just foolishness. Yeah, this nigga said 6,000 years, y'all. Man, this shit ain't even, man, bro. Like, how?
They regurgitating the stuff that we done already taught on. That's the crazy part.
This shit ain't
Jehoiah
crazy.
don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. What he's teaching y'all is what he done said over here and listen to us.
And ain't even telling it right.
Hell,
Y'all let a whole damn addict speak up for y'all community. And like I already told y'all, that man be on live high as a motherfucker. And
I
then
like to ask the native something.
Oh, please ask him.
Where y'all family tree at?
Copper, why you do them like that?
OG
I'm curious.
That one. OG want to know what's the boy religion too after that question.
Copper, don't do them like that.
I'd like to know where's y'all family tree and why y'all don't tie into none of these chiefs' bloodline, aka kings.
Hey, Copper, we got an idiot. We got an idiot in the chat that just said black is not copper. Well, he really said black is not Cooper. Fucking stupid. So this the thing.
And we definitely know pale ain't brown.
Since black is not Cooper. Fucking natives is crazy, man. Is it any smart natives in the building? Like, can we get one smart native from the Reds so we can have this conversation with, or just all of y'all dumb?
I mean, native don't make you indigenous to the land, though. It don't make you autochthonous. We are autochthonous.
That's why I asked them, what does it mean, Copper? Because they don't even know what the fuck it means. They get up here, why are you calling me a native?
The first natives, why don't y'all go back and look at the gangs of New York? That was the first natives was the white people when they came here.
Yeah, let's drop him down. Let's drop him down,
Copper.
We got somebody else. We're gonna drop him down.
The nativists.
We're gonna talk to this
young
young
lady. Go look up the nativists. They didn't teach y'all that on the Reds.
Welcome to the panel, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What is the question that you guys are asking?
I got you. Just calm down.
Well, don't come be hostile, because I'm a hostile motherfucker. Straight from the womb.
Don't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna be hostile about.
Girl, now you're tweaking out. Y'all done learned some new words.
And Copper, I got. I'm gonna let y'all have it because I don't want to get in between this.
Ain't nobody come up hostile, nothing.
It's okay. It's cool.
I can tell it.
Relax.
You can relax your lungs.
Relax. because I know what's happening. I know what's happening. The
Yeah.
natives, this is what they want. So we ain't gonna even give them what they want. So this is what we want to know from you, man. We want you to come off of mute.
He put 5 emojis
introduce
in the chat like she ain't shut down a motherfucking thing. I'm standing 10 toes down from what I say. Where's y'all tree?
Come off of mute, man, so I can ask you a question real quick. I sent you an invite to come off of mute. You don't know how to come off of mute? Oh hell.
Like
Something about them boarding schools.
I think it's the countdown. It says she got 12 seconds.
Did somebody, y'all didn't mute her, did it? Like, don't.
No, we did mute her. Remember, because she was getting hyped.
No, I'm saying like mute her with the timer. You know how you mute people like 5 minutes from the live or something. Y'all didn't do that, did it?
You can do that? Damn, don't tell me that. I ain't know you can do that.
Exactly, Miss Lovely.
You can do that. You can do that. You know, people get muted in the comments.
Oh, that's different. She can talk in the comments. Come off of mute. You talking, you typing in the comments. Come off of mute.
Well, we probably okay. There she go. Okay, can you hear me? What the hell is going on? I'm gonna try to. I guess we're gonna drop her and try to add her again. But see, that's why, and I know she was getting crazy though, but that's why I wasn't really trying to go there because we was like, look, when I tell y'all these people going to debunk themselves every time. That's why she really wanted that out of carpet because if we would have did that, then it would have gave them a scapegoat to just drop down. Then they want to say, "Oh, we running and all that." You know how they do. We already we hip to how y'all get down. Let me see if she's still in the chat. If she's still in the chat, y'all send her another invite.
She hollered, "These people, come on back up. That was your fault. Come on back up."
Yeah, come back up. Come back up. It's okay. We want you to answer this question on the serious side though, because you might be the first smart native that we have met today. We haven't met one yet, so I'm trying to see who's going to be the first. As a matter of fact, the first smart native, I'll follow you. Because for right now, all of y'all dumb as hell.
Your way to invite her up. She has to ask to come up.
Oh yeah, she do have.
First of all, they be acting like people scared.
Slow. She's slow.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's all good. Let's see who this is, KJ. And then you got a lot of black people coming up here defending them.
One thing she's saying why we was coming at her. First of all, we know energy and we feel energy and we read energy. If your energy is off, we're gonna give it right back to you. So don't come up here with no wild ass energy and you'll be cool.
Right. We got 200 people in here and we couldn't even get 50,000 likes. At least get 100,000. Damn, what y'all hating on me or something? God damn, if we just tap the screen, they can keep
now they
it
come
live.
up here to think they gonna talk to us like we bitches, and ain't no bitch in my blood.
220 was my birthday.
Let's see who is
220.
Nina.
Today?
And I see a lot of my people in the request box. Y'all give me a second.
Oh, you are March, baby. My bad.
No, I'm February 220.
Oh, yeah, February 20.
Mm-hmm.
We got quite a few people in the bag.
Those not no option. Them all people.
Oh, okay.
I already got you and Miss Lovely up here. I don't want to fill the pound up with just us because you know the live gonna be pointless then.
Why Drew keep wanting to come back up? Let him back up. See what he wants to say. The boy Drew.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey, I have a question for y'all.
Invite her. Invite her up here. She's in the chat talking shit. Invite her back up here.
Are any of y'all under the impression that black people can't get lice?
They will if they use one of y'all combs and it's in y'all head. But naturally, no.
Oh,
you need
to
do the research on. Yeah, they gotta use y'all. They gotta use y'all brushes and combs in order. Naturally, they don't get them. You better go read about the hair shafts and reason why y'all get it.
Yeah, so you gotta use.
I know why you get them because your ass is grafted. But, you know, just to keep it on a.
What we
What about? How do you feel your people got here to the Americas?
Not
We
up
came
here.
from straight from the source. So how did your people get here?
Just like y'all, we came from Africa.
Nah, nah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
y'all
don't.
did. Y'all pasted people did come from Africa.
You're
Because those
right.
are the
Yeah,
original Africans.
we all
Those are
came
the
from
original
Africa.
Africans. No, we didn't, sir.
Yes, we
We have
did,
nothing to do
ma'am.
with y'all. We don't have nothing to do with y'all monkey asses.
What public school did you go to?
Now, what motherfucking boarding school did you go to?
Can you answer my question first, since I asked?
What boarding school did your ass go to?
What did they teach you about
This is
evolution?
how I teach. This is how I talk to people that is not a fucking 9 ether or above being.
What did they
No.
teach you about evolution?
Shit that y'all came from
So
monkeys.
many questions. Damn.
That's what your
That's
teacher
just
said. They
annoying.
came from monkeys.
No, you
Yeah,
came from a monkey.
you came from monkeys.
Okay, yeah, they said them people came from monkeys. Does that sound like a fucking teacher to you?
Well, hell, she was a monkey too.
Your
Shit,
bitch
she know what
ass
people.
up, being disrespectful.
Yeah, she was a monkey too.
Your teachers sound ignorant and racist.
Teachers are ignorant and racist. That's why you don't listen to the motherfucking teachers and you do your own research, dickhead.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, could black people get licensed? They can.
Came back up here for what?
Because somebody said, oh, we can't get no bugs in our
And she
head.
just explained to you
We
how. So
can't.
now
And now
what?
you're saying, oh, you got to use the white people
You
brush.
just like
Okay.
you just like a damn dog.
Bro, it
You
don't
got the
come from a
same
white
fucking
people
texture.
brush that
Can
your
I
grandma taught you,
put a
bro.
hot comb in your head, sir? Can
Yeah,
I
sure you
literally
can.
set you down and put a hot comb off the stove in your hair?
Girl, you could put a
What you call
perm in
hair?
my hair.
That shit will burn the
I
fuck up. You cannot put
burn the hell out.
you can't put, I'm a stylist. You cannot put that kind of heat in their hair. Their hair will crunch the hell up.
I already know.
Hey, natives,
That shit'll sizzle all the way down to the scalp.
natives, if y'all in here, I want y'all to hear me out, man. Y'all ugly as a motherfucker, bro. I just looked up some more of y'all tribes, bro, on some real shit on my daddy grade. Y'all ugly as a motherfucker. Not only that, y'all don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting bored. You niggas lame as a bitch. I really thought y'all had some information. There's over 200 of you ugly motherfuckers up in here, and ain't none one of y'all told.
Yeah, mammy, quit breathing so heavy, bitch.
Yeah,
Fucking lice infected motherfucking lab babies.
yeah,
I blocked her as soon as she said that ignorant shit. She gotta fucking go. Ain't no
What she
chance.
say? What she say?
Tell Copper to stop breathing heavy. Block, bitch. Don't come
Oh
in here.
yeah. Get your big feet ass up out of here, shawty. That's what we doing. We kicking Bigfoot the fuck on up out of here. So this what we doing now.
Them Yetis ancestors.
I know exactly what it is. So you mean to tell me out of 10 natives that done came up here, we ain't get nowhere with them one of y'all? Let me tell y'all something. When y'all come up here and be proud to say that you federally recognized, you fucking crazy. When y'all get up here and brag about staying on the reds, you fucking crazy. All this shit there is for non-Americans, okay? So that's not a flex. And I see y'all keep typing pretending. Well, guess what? CEO just typed in pretending, and the only thing that popped up when I hit images was you ugly motherfuckers. So why do y'all use words like pretending when you the one that pop up when we Google the shit? You's a damn fool. That's what I said, man. Y'all gotta start thinking for y'all just say stupid shit, man. That's crazy. Find another word. Just like the wobble. You don't even know what
Somebody
that
in the
shit
chat
means.
said I'm older than copper color. So you are older than 1828, sir? Well, yeah, our bloodline is older than that. We got somebody in the backseat.
Which one you talking about?
I don't know what they done dropped now. I don't know what that was.
She talking about you don't know what that was.
They in the check Keto Wall. My bad, yeah.
That's Pete. That's our people.
Oh.
Yeah, Keto. Come
I
on.
know my eyesight ain't that good.
Nah, Keto. That's our yeah, that's our folks. That's why I had them sitting in the queue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's our people, huh? What's up?
My bad, G. I ain't even know y'all let me up yet.
What you got?
Oh no, I agree with you. I had got into a little scuffle earlier about the origins of certain stuff. Like they didn't know where a horse came from. That comes from America. This is a small little. It's I call it a shrew, but that's not what it's called. Start with an E. EP.
Yeah. You said you
But
agree?
yeah, I agree. I know who he is.
Oh, okay. That's all I needed to know, brother. We just want the ops
Yeah.
up here for right now, so we can,
Yeah, I already know. My bad. I didn't know that. I came up. My bad.
Good. Hey, damn, hold on. Damn, ear key to all people. There must be another one. Who the pretend? Hold, I'm confused now. Copper. Shit, this might not be the one I thought it was.
Looking there, I went to her page. She looked like she could be, but
Cause if this the key to I know. Hold on, let me let it up here right quick. Cause I know sometimes folk be using y'all profile pictures and shit. Let me I think she in the request.
the pictures are definitely one of ours. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make sure because I know.
Please get it right.
Listen, I had to double check. I had to double check, man. I had to double check. I also say
Oh
shit.
Lord, no. Oh, I don't have them people in my. We don't have those people in our grave. We don't have them.
Scared me then.
I'm the real deal. We the real deal.
He said the natives are scared to go up on the panel. I'm gonna tell you, Red Clay, why they scared to come up here. Natives don't like to be questioned, right? And the reason why they don't like to be questioned is because they don't have the damn answer to these motherfucking questions. You see where I'm going with it? So that's what's wrong with the Native American community. Welcome to the live.
Hi.
How old are you?
Guess.
You want me to guess? Get your ass down. Now, I done told y'all.
That was lightning fast.
Yeah. You take your little ass to bed. That's what you do.
Take your little ass to bed.
got her ass.
Talking about some damn guess. What's up, bro?
Yes.
And see, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. You children that come up here playing. When somebody asks you your age and you say guess, you told us everything we need to know. Because if you was grown, you would have just said that. So when y'all say stuff like, take a guess, like, no, we not finna guess. We just gonna send you on about your way because we ain't got time playing with children. This is a grown adult conversation. Serious business going on right now. We don't want no children in the way because we up here putting belt ass. If y'all look at my caption, it say grab your gloves for a reason. Folks getting their ass beat in here, right? So make sure you're old enough to take a lick. And then they trying to come up again. Miles, go ahead and get them out of here. I'm gone, block. I was finna say go to bed for school, but ain't that time right now. Let me let Noah up here right quick, man. Let Noah talk to y'all right quick. Appreciate y'all for the gifts and stuff like that. Appreciate it. Know what the business is. Okay. Salute to y'all. I see y'all.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, man? Look, man, how you find out that boy was African?
You talking about which? Oh, you talking about his phenotype?
Yeah,
I heard from a few people.
Mr. Forehead, they be smiling all the time.
Listen, there's parts of Georgia where a lot of African immigrants move to. So, like when you look at Cobb County and all that other stuff, they don't be living like Decatur, nothing like that. A lot of these Africans be moving to Georgia and stuff like that. Because I told him on his live, I said, "Listen, man, you playing with our stuff." And I'm gonna catch you in Georgia when I come down there. You're gonna have to explain that book. That book, bro, that book is as thin as a Jehovah Witness pamphlet. Bro, and a lot of us are falling for that. Like, yo, they say, nah, he look like us. He don't look like us, man, with them teeth and that forehead that's 2 miles tall. bro. Like that's what I'm saying. That dude's been a clown, and you know I got information about Port City, right?
Oh,
Share, please, right now.
we
Please share.
need
I'm on
that.
the edge of my
We
seat. Please
need
Okay,
that.
share.
so
Matter
I'm
of
Wait a
gonna
minute.
fact, matter of
so,
fact. Hey, are you talking about the Port City who Whole Natural just gave a shout out to?
Port City, Pork Chop City, with the
Yeah, yeah,
biracial.
man.
I'm gonna,
Drop it on the floor, brother. What you got?
all right. So I'm gonna start with the name. His name is Gerald Thomas, but his middle name is D, like Deshaun or something like that. Hold on, matter of fact, let me put this up right now.
Oh yeah,
Let me,
you got it. You got it, brother. See, man, that's why I need to start doing sub only lives. I think we be giving y'all too much information in my goddamn live. We don't get enough recognition. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold on. Who that is? Who that black ass nigga that just came up here? Man, don't bring your ass back up here with no button down vest on, boy. Shit just made me mad, nigga. It's September. Take that shit off, boy.
let me go get the So I'm scrolling through my joint right now. Hold on, go right here, cause this is what I'm saying. These dudes be hiding, bro, and I'm like, yo, you got a face. So listen, these don't look like he had children with an African. So these are not African children right here. You know what I'm saying? So all this unapologetic African calling us names and all this other type of stuff.
Hey,
Forget
let's turn the comments off for a minute, mod, so we can so everybody can see this picture. Let's turn the comments off for a sec. I think I can do it. Hold on. I got you. I want you to break it down. Okay, go ahead. That way they can see the picture good.
So listen, man. This is Gerald Thomas, unapologetically African children right here. So again, all this stuff, calling us names, calling us featherheads, all this type of stuff, right? And it's very weird that they don't look so unapologetically African. So I got another picture, right? So I'm gonna put this up right here. Save that, right? Does this look like an African child? Does it look like he had a child with an African? See, all this Pan-African, piece and bottle hair grease. I know a funny-haired mixed race kid when I see one, and I want to know what the baby mother look like. Because the baby mother might be a fried bread. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem I have with these people. I said I'm gonna get on them. I'm gonna get on him for disrespecting us because I get tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the African piece on his neck, that's crazy.
And I want everybody in the chat. So because we're good at
Wasn't he the
genealogy.
one that his grandmother told him he was American Indian and he called his grandma a liar?
Yeah, he told his grandmama, he went against his grandma. His grandmama said that they're American Indian. He looked at his grandmama and said, "Grandmama, you a lie. We African."
So now my thing about it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go on Family Tree and I'm gonna go on Family not Family Tree, Ancestry.com, and I'm gonna do his genealogy. He keeps talking about us. He's from Virginia. He got ancestry from Virginia. I'm gonna start digging up, his genealogy since you want to talk about DNA testing and all that stuff. Yeah, we're not playing with these people, man. Like they can hide and all that. It took me a little bit to go find them. I was like, oh, there you go. Because that Port City thing is under another business. You know what I'm saying? It's BTA, man. It's BTA. I got the one with Roland Martin too. You want to see the one with Roland Martin? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, they all frauds. They all bought. The Boule bird. I said, and I did a video on that. Yo, you saw the video I did, right? I said, wait a minute. Did he lose his African mind for pledging Greek? Did he lose his African mind pledging Greek? I'm just very confused. Like, he stomped the yard and pledged Greek for life. So I'm just want to know, why did he pledge to Africa? And he said he couldn't wait to meet him, and he was glad that he met him. So this is what
How old is Port City?
About a salt and pepper, and his dad being the same age as my grandfather, I would say he's probably about in his 40s. I would say probably mid 40s.
I was finna say that nigga didn't laugh so much. He got gray hair on his goddamn chin. That shit.
Listen, you only get gray hair from drinking Henny or lying. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you, like, I was saying, like, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna post this government. But you know what? For the community, for the culture, yeah, I want everybody to do their homework on Mr. Gerald Thomas. I want y'all to go look him up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the name right here. But I think it's from another post. Because I saw the Facebook and I said, these dudes be hiding on TikTok and Instagram, but sometimes they don't check and see the Facebook. So I'm gonna go right. Hold on 1 second. I got it.
Hey, Port City, if you in the live or you watching from the hallway, I want you to know that you ugly as fuck, and I mean that shit.
I
And
told him he got.
I don't like you, and your information is ass. You know what I'm saying? And you also need to get the fuck on with that bullshit. You trying to get all these free trips to Africa and shit, lying on people.
See,
You
I want
shouldn't do it.
so right here is Gerald Devon Thomas, 2015, with these biracial kids. He's doing a Tariq Nasheed with a biracial wife or Caucasian or something, a Spaniard. She's probably mixed like the fried bread. Like she's like the baby mother's probably a fried bread, like a European or something like that, and got the nerve to go call us fake Indians and all that stuff. Got the nerve. Didn't reproduce with an African. That's why I put it up. That's why I put the picture up, and I was like, yo, you know what? That's not very unapologetically African. And this is what I'm saying. They've been disrespecting us and the work that we put in. My bad. Let me put up the
Both said that she white.
Shit, we know she is. I agree.
Listen, and this too, right here, y'all got to start buying this dude book, man. Look at that forehead. Ain't nobody in our family look like this dude.
Jazz is he good people. He good people.
Nah, he ain't good. He ain't good. Nah, he ain't good. He plagiarized our people, and then he made that Jehovah Witness pamphlet and selling it and mailing it around the country. It's making a mockery of what we're doing. We got real scholars. He's African. He is East African.
Everybody saying he African mid-level. You sure he good?
He's no good.
Personally.
You know him personally.
So where
Huh?
To be an Amaru.
That's why he looks so damn familiar. So you mean to tell me it was an African in that motherfucker the whole time?
Wait, he joined the Shia Amaru?
Damn, Amaru dangerous.
Wait, so he joined the Shia Amaru?
Different you talking about?
No, I'm asking you. I said because he's in Georgia. So the Shia Amaru is in Georgia.
So that's something different you're talking about.
So what did he join? Because how did they let an African get in?
Group.
No, she talking about like a TikTok group. She ain't talking about nothing like that.
Oh, okay,
she talking about just some little, some little community shit.
Listen, I know. Listen, he's a jackal playing a coyote. I know an African when I see one.
Yeah,
that's some Sudanese or one of them over there with the forehead. He's not Ethiopian because the hair is different. He's Sudanese or something like that. He's from them folks over there that moved to Georgia in America. He's just hustling us.
Hey, was you ever able to talk to him? Like we can't get him in the live?
Oh no. Listen, he got more than one page. So I went on his live and called him African. He smirked and then blocked me. See, this is what I'm saying. He's goofy. So when he's lying, his eyes shift. Look, bro, I have a background in mental health. I used to be a residential mental health worker when I was 20 years old. And I'm gonna tell you for a fact, when his eyes start shifting and darting over the place and that goofy smirk, he's not telling the truth. That man cannot keep a straight face when he talks. He's goofy. Like he's
it's
not
crazy you say that though, because like the more I look at him, I'm starting to see he do look like Yoshi or some damn body. And shit.
And that man don't never keep a straight face, and he can't stop smirking because he know he's lying.
That nigga do be happy a lot now. There's something that do make me mad. I ain't gonna lie. You right about that.
And his eyes open up nice and big too because he's not being generous because his eyes are darting all over the place. This is what I'm saying. Listen, his mouth always dry. He's lying. Listen, this is what people in police departments look at people and start studying. They like your throat get dry, your eyes dart all over the place. He's not consistent. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I say how we got them on a hot seat. We got to get these Pan-Africans, some of these FBA crash outs, we got to put them on a hot seat too. Because you can't be
Yeah. We just was on FBA ass the other day. And like I say, for the FBA members that I do fuck with, you just gotta pull yourself out of that shit, man. I don't want y'all getting caught up in this African shit and people looking out for you. So I always try to have lies about certain things because I see what's going on. And what's so funny is the simple fact that a lot of people see, y'all gotta think about the newbies and shit that's on this app. Like a lot of people that will be entertaining, they not really in it for real. A lot of people just see shit trending and they go to talking about it. Motherfuckers don't be knowing who the fuck they are. But then they be so quick to jump in shit just because your friend an Indian don't mean you one. Like y'all so fucking crazy, motherfucker coming from like it's just a lot, bro. I be paying
You know what it
attention to
is?
shit.
Some people like there was a chick here that she liked me, and she was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, help me do my family tree and blah 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 blah." She talked to me for other reasons, and I said, you know, a lot of y'all was for Kamala 2 years ago. That was RBG. That was all this stuff. Then y'all come over here. She said, "Yo, well, you was around Caribbean people, and this and this and this. I don't trust them. Blah blah blah." I said, first off, if you're American Indian, you're gonna respect the people from the Caribbean that's on coal. First off, because if you know our history connects through the Americas. You can't claim Olmec and then skip over people of Belize, the Garifuna and people like that. And you know, so a lot of these FBOs are crash outs. These new ones, not the ones from 2010 and 2011 where it was actually something. These new crash outs, these dudes is just pseudo gangbanging. I call it pseudo gangbanging. That's all it is. You just rep a set, and it's not knowledge based and no nothing. Like I tell people, I've been coming to this knowledge since 2004. I'm the second generation. My parents claim to be indigenous. You know what I mean? And I go back to, you know what I'm saying, like family on both sides of my family. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is nothing new.
But and then I'm glad you did that. But damn that alien for right now. Because what's happening is these goddamn natives thinking somebody
He
forgot
helped
about
me
their
build my
ass.
credit up. He helped me bring my credit score up.
Yeah, well, okay. Africans help do shit sometimes.
They're good scammers too. That's why they know about the banking system.
Right. Yeah, so you got African credit, Miss Lovely. This is what we're gonna do. These natives that's trying to, you know, find a way out, catch their motherfucking ass and throw them
He
back in.
played too much. You got African credit.
That shit helped me get some shit though. That nigga be knowing what he talking about.
Tassim worked with the government. That's what Tassim worked with, the government.
Yeah, and see, that's that picture. Hey, Miss Lovely, remember we were talking about it earlier when I told that dude picking their ass up by goddamn ears and kicking them in the ass. This is the one we were talking about. So natives, can you zoom out a little bit, brother?
How do I do that?
Oh, you probably gotta. Well, they know what the picture look like. You can see your little toes and shit. Y'all see your little toes, native. You see your goddamn feet. You know what's going on.
I got another. I might got another one that's similar. It's off the walls too. I try to do the homework of who them people were called. So we got this one right here. This screenshot this over.
Ooh, look at that shit there.
Now we got the face. Now we got the face on point. So I don't know who face look like. There's people in my neighborhood that look like that. And I live in New York too. So you know, I see the ones that be grabbed like that in Corona, Jackson Heights, all of them down there. They don't speak English.
Shit
But
crazy.
it's the same people. Joya, I said, Joya, you one of them. I said, Joya don't got no knowledge. These people, I'm gonna be real with you. You want to see a mural from Canada? They've been around us. Let me tell you something. They're nothing. They've been ops to us for a long time. I got this on Miss Thinker page. Damn. I'm trying to. This picture right here. There's
The Chippewa Indians.
So the dude I can't zoom out. So the dude that's in the corner is a fried bread. And he has his hand in his pocket, and there's another one looking up at him. They've been our enemy for thousands of years. These people are not new. These people and the Chippewa right here. So they're like, oh, well, we don't see no afros. Well, she got one. She got an afro, and the other one hair is straight down, and you know.
And she got pearls on too.
And who else wear pearls and fur? We do, because I ain't see no fried bread.
Do.
They can't even dress. You think I'm gonna believe a fried bread got a fat? Listen, they dress like the Africans. How the Africans dress like 2006.
Yes.
That's how they dress.
Yep.
How many of these fried breads you see with a damn fitted that's 7 3/4? A big fitted can cover the eyebrows. Like, you know how you used to wear the fitted back in the day? That's how they still dress with some Mexican Jordans. That's how they dress. And I'm like,
I mean, them, the native and the Mexicans is one and the same.
now they're
the same people.
So you telling me that y'all give us all the heat, but you give this dude a pass. You give a fried bread like this a pass. Don't question him nothing. No DNA test. Y'all don't call him a wobble.
See, he got that rubber band on the end of that shit he called out on.
Yep. Hold
that man,
together. You know what's going on.
That man is a real
And
rubber
you talking about them Jordans where
Motherfuckers,
yeah,
rubber
you talking about
band.
them shoes where Jordan was passing the ball.
Yeah, them warm up team Jordans. And and listen, I'm the master of disrespect. Right here we got Bradshaw from WWF. She be on all our pages. That's Bradshaw. She the acolytes. Remember we used to watch wrestling? That's she always be on all our pages though, right here. And I let her know, like, I don't believe you're a real native. I think you're European, and your hair is greasy
She
and
look
furry. Like Kazakhstan, like Triple G or something like that, or like Borat. Like she like Borat people, like one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they be the main ones jumping on our page, and I'm glad we listen. And you telling me this ain't no Asian? Yo, get out of here! Like,
Oh man, that's fine shit.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, that's fine shit.
that ain't no that ain't. He looked more Asian than Winter. That's why Winter was
Man, is her
roasting.
eyes even open?
Winter was like, yo, if I'm Asian, you Asian. Winter be getting on them too. And Winter's the Chinese girl that be having them on, on lock. And and this is what I said, like this right here, the white dude that's on here, that's what I made of them too. They can't stand that ginger white dude.
That shit so crazy.
Yeah, they like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, like I said, we winning this right here. We like 246-0 right now. Like, man, they acting up since Terrence Crawford won. I'm like, damn, I love boxing though.
Why he got a headband? Why he got to put on a headband to hold a feather in his head? I thought he just stick in y'all hair, indigenous people or whatever you call yourself. I thought y'all could just put feathers and shit in y'all head without glue and head strap and all this other shit.
This bitch got a hump in her nose.
You see this fry bread? It's another one with them teeth. I said, yo,
that's crazy.
I said, y'all must not have no dentists on them reservations or something.
She said, I called the federal government.
Oh yeah,
they laughed at your ass, bitch.
Oh,
and you guys are not native
listen,
because we are the natives.
Listen, so you telling me they ain't from Siberia or from the water or the ice? Cooking like that? Who cooks? We don't cook like that. We put it in the sink and clean the sink.
She on the fucking floor.
Cooking that, it's like some type of moose meat or something. Like so we eat.
I'm done. I'm gonna throw up my bed.
And my father had this, and he met my mom, and this is how I'm Indian. Yeah, like what are you talking about? Let's get down in detail.
Straight at the basket.
I never seen anybody, even homeless people in the subway, put their food on the floor like that on cardboard. That's crazy. Like, and you know what's funny? They gonna put
behind her. A whole table and chair.
We got cheap peanut in the building.
So when y'all say hunter gatherers, that's what we mean, hunter gatherer, because y'all still do the same thing.
Yep.
And she dead serious too. Like, look, her mouth's watering looking at that raw meat.
So Leah, she look like she looking at
This is some nasty shit, man.
Bro, why she looking at me?
Yo,
she looks fine.
No ass next.
She said she's fine, so she licking her lips right for you.
Bro, take it down, bro. Take it down, bro. She looking at me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it down.
She said you called me.
Bro, please take it down, bro.
I asked the Pan African. I said, "What's so LL Shitticock ancestry? He in Africa. How does he and the people look the same?" This is when I tell you they colorblind, you're right. They might. I think it might be something with the connection of the brain and the orbits of their head, like their brain and their eyes, because they'll look at LL
dark.
The same thing as the person as the African people looking through the window. Like I don't. It's like, yeah, LL is
no
Shitticock.
resemblance, none.
No, zero.
None.
Nothing. Jaw, nothing. And this is why I laugh about it. Like they will say stuff like that and say, "Oh, well, it's African."
His mom or his dad? Because isn't he? He's supposed to have been Tito Jackson's son, and they Cherokee. So who's Shinnecock? His mom's side?
It probably got to be the mother's side. He's Flavor Flav cousin. That's all I know. I know Flavor Flav's son. I met him through Queen Flip. They telling me like
Flavor Flav looking, he still don't look like the Africans.
no,
We
he don't.
got our own ugly over here too. We ain't never lied about that. But
Oh,
he
you
ain't
know
no
this.
ugly ass African.
I was just
And you
gonna
I
say
tell,
that
thought they
y'all
not
must have saw
Cherokee. They
David.
Chaco. I thought they was Cherokee.
and you telling me he ain't no Asian? Yeah, all right. Mr. Miyagi right here. Talking about he ain't no Asian.
That
Who's
part.
this?
The eyes, like the whole Filipino Manila Galleon Pacquiao cousin right here.
Filipino.
Yeah, he's definitely Filipino. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, and that's why I said they don't want to show that family tree because it's going to show again. It's going to show where they from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know that goofy Port City. Oh, talk about sick. This be
He the
another
worst.
fried.
He the worst.
This is a fried. Yo, she took her last breath of air to call me a wobble. This fried bread right here, call yo. I told her, I said, yo, listen, if you call me a wobble and word, I'm gonna take my 2 fingers and I'm gonna pinch that little tube right there, and you're done. You're out of here.
What the fuck? How you get this?
This is.
Because these are one of the people that I clowned on my page that come on my
I'm
page.
saying, is she really gone?
No, she ain't dead. I mean, she
Oh,
ain't
I was
alive.
say,
She
bro,
ain't
you
alive.
tripping.
No, she's alive. She's alive. She spends most of her time in and out the hospital calling me a wobble and N-word. So this is what I'm saying. Like, these be the people. Look, listen, same thing. They have no shame. They have no shame. They have zero shame. I said, yo, you should be going to rehab or something
She
than
look a
trying
little
to.
better on this one.
Well, she probably put makeup on. You know, they need makeup and all type of stuff, you know. But you
Yeah.
got a tube in your neck and you want to call us a pretendian? You took
Catfish. That's catfish. That's a whole
That,
filter.
no, it ain't. Oh,
and
the
that,
oh,
the ancestors got her.
yeah,
They
because
gonna
I'm like,
straighten that hoe.
It's how you on TikTok harassing people and you can't even breathe through your nose.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't breathe through your nose. You want to call us pretendians and everything like that. But then I ask you, why your leaders and your chief leaders look like that? That looks like
I
Duke
love
Home
pulling up
Improvement.
their chiefs on them. They hate that shit. Like, this is y'all chief to you. I always used to ask them what tribe you from. Then I
But
would go
that's
look
for
up the tribe and
politics.
pull
Y'all
up
Man,
their chief.
understand? That's for politics. That's for so they can pass bills. Y'all gotta. That's what happened to what that lady Warren. Her name is Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Warren.
Warren.
That
But
was
he looks like
if they
Wilson
get
from Home.
people like that in politics, they're able to pass to get things funded for them, like the casinos and stuff. So they use these YT people.
Yeah,
It's
but
so
they are
crooked.
like you though. Like, they look like Wilson from Home
They
Improvement.
don't help them none because they're not even getting
Why
the
they
money
be
they're
looking
supposed to
like
get
that?
from the casinos.
Y'all don't get these folks a heart attack.
So again, he's from the BIA. Why do y'all? So y'all leaders, y'all question none of these leaders of the BIA. I'm just very confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looks like Tim Allen from Home Improvement. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yep.
I don't even know what this fried bread does in the BIA, but yeah, they need to close it down. They've been discriminating since they started. So what? So my thing
Nigga,
about it
bro,
is,
no.
I
What?
wouldn't dare
No.
trust him
And
around
he
And
got
somebody.
no.
look.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can't
lovely, he
trust me.
got grease on his hair.
He got bear grease.
You cannot trust me.
moose.
That's
Yo,
what bear grease is what we used to use. They don't have to because they has naturally oily. That's why when after a couple of days it started looking real stringy and greasy looking.
That
Yeah,
nigga
it's
look
coming
like
up
he'll
out.
lick the seat when you get up.
Yeah, literally.
he lit the flagpole.
And that's why.
Yeah.
So,
He look like a creep. He look creepy.
He the creep.
Like, don't
He
leave
got
him
no
alone with
lips.
style.
No lips at all.
this
That's
one
a
too.
straight 8 right there.
Now this look like what's his name? This lovely one that be using that picture with Debo. He call himself Bear or something. You remember the one that always be coming for me all the time.
Big Bear. Like
Yeah,
Big Bear.
they look like this his people right here.
And
Like a
this is what
straight
I'm.
8.
This is what I'm saying. That's why I always call about on being Caucasian.
Hey, and see, and I'm glad you brought this up because this is proof that they ugly. Because I told them they was ugly earlier, and somebody told me I was being mean. This man showing y'all that y'all ugly as a motherfucker, huh?
This one
They
called
can't
me.
see. Look at their eyes.
This one called me an African, and I said, "Well, you're about 40 years old, and I'm 38 tomorrow, and you look 15 years older than me."
She really does.
I'm like,
but you know they be eating that elk fried. They be eating that elk raw, y'all. They be eating that
Yeah,
shit
they
raw.
eat. Yeah, they
That's
eat their
real
food raw.
Asians. That's real Asians
Yeah.
y'all looking at,
Not
man.
a
That's straight up. That look. She look
Denisovan, yeah.
Vietnamese. That lady
My
look like
ex,
a Vietnamese.
my
oh, you
ex
forgot.
married a Denisovan, and she looked just like that lady. I was like, "What the fuck was you
Oh, you know,
thinking?"
you know, I got, I got the smoke for the Africans too. He's talking about, yeah, he don't copy no culture. Look how he wears
Ooh, that
He
is
got
a
a do rag on. He
whole
That
actually
boy
different
look
waved
like
at
style.
them.
that boy
I
look
was like,
like
he can't get
Akon.
no wave.
That nigga look like Akon and no Jeezy.
You know damn well his hair don't wave up. Take that
Oh
shit
my
the
They
fuck out
God.
of
sure
his
don't.
head.
Them bees will eat a hole in that damn wave cap. Tell them stop it.
That man said, "Oh, how I copy it like y'all? How I copy it like y'all? Nike? Y'all don't own Nike." I said, "Listen, you can play this game when you want. We know who you
Man, that
dress up."
nigga look like he went to jail from stealing beer. Like we gotta pay attention to the folks that
One of
put.
our ancient
This
symbols.
dumbass
Yes.
'Tell
months
that
of
nigga
being in
sit down.
America.
That's an ancient symbol out of America. Tell him to sit his fucking dumb ass down. Ugly big nose motherfucker can drive through that bitch. That whole like a tunnel on his face.
Hopper, he
Yes,
did
Ugly
sure,
ass.
this.
do. That
Hopper,
nigga got a
Oh
you
my
did
booty
this
on
to
his
God.
your
face.
own self. You did this to your own self.
Oh God,
Yeah.
bro.
With
Your
the
ass
help
look
of
like
his
a.
You
man
know,
is tapping.
y'all know
That's
who that
it.
is, right? Y'all know
I'm
who
What
finna
that
is
is.
cook his ass. That boy
Mexico
like a
though?
booty
Yeah,
frog. Who
we
that
all
is?
know who that is. That's the fake ass Joe Hoya.
That's
That man
him.
turned. That man turned
Yep.
to a Native American
Hell
overnight.
That must
no.
before he got
That's
on
Joya.
the
That's
The
high
one
run.
in
school
the
graduation.
green. He
Yep.
actually
Bro,
graduated
that's
from
not
something.
Jehoiah,
That
bro.
is
Your
Hell
Joya.
Yes,
no.
that
grandkids
is him.
graduated
Yes,
from
it is. Look at
something.
that
What?
ugly
Hey,
mouth.
hold
That's
on, hold on,
before
hold on,
he
hold
was
on, hold on, hold on.
he
Wait.
looked better before he got on
This the
drugs. Once
same
he got
nigga
on
on my
drugs,
screen?
yeah, because he
That's
be looking
29
Hold
fucked
years
on.
old.
up.
He look
Let
like
me move
This
the
is
comments. Let me screenshot this.
pre drugs. This is and your picture is post drugs.
Yeah. I got y'all. Let me move the
I'm about
comments
to
right quick. I
screenshot
gotta
this. Look at
screenshot this. I
what
got
it
In
it.
the
look
Hold
like
other
on.
his
pictures, he
mouth.
looked like he's straight
Let me
out
get
of
this.
West Side. No,
Let me
what's
get
that
You know
this.
that.
movie?
You know that.
What's that movie
Man,
where
that
they
man
shoot?
look like he's straight out the ass. Let me
You know that boy.
screenshot this right
You know
quick.
he only.
He
You
looked
know
like
he
he's straight
only.
out of West Side Story in his Instagram.
You know he's only 29. I'm
That's
30.
No,
it.
you lying.
He's
I know you
29
Damn.
years
lying.
old. That
That
was born in
nigga look old as
1996.
hell.
Hey,
He
I'm
a big
finna
old
cook
as
your
hell.
ass, boy. Fuck you talking about.
1996. I said, how you born in 96? I'm born in 87. How do you look 15 years old?
96. Oh my
96. I remember the
God.
summer of
Oh, don't
Ain't
96.
no
make
way
me
that man
Oh,
29 years old.
he's 29. He just
96.
graduated high school in the 2010s. He's
The
29. He
fuck?
graduated
You
in
smoked
2000.
all the teeth out of him out.
That's why he
He
got that
Good
graduated
God.
in
He got about 3.
2010. What the
2012,
fuck?
2012 or something like that. He
He
graduated.
got 3 on the
God
side.
damn.
And see, again, like,
You know,
I always clown him because I'm like, y'all, listen, look at that jaw. Look at the jaw. Like, see,
that's Facebook. I mean, that's Instagram pictures right there.
What the fuck?
Look at that mouth.
That was him
Look at that mouth
Oh
before he
slit.
yeah, that when the
stopped.
nigga thought he was a gangster or something like that. Man, sit
That's
your
why I said.
ugly ass
That's why I
down
said he
somewhere,
looked straight
boy.
out of West Side Story.
Well, that nigga like a stud at the top. What he
yeah,
got
like
going on?
a full fried bread stud. And that's what I'm
He
saying.
was
That
straight. Look at him, looking like a straight what they call them.
So
Them
this nigga thought he was a Connecticut Crip. See, this why I be trying to tell folk. We
he
gotta
from
like
Buffalo.
teeth.
his shit crazy.
He talking about he don't dress like us, but
Smiling with his bottom teeth.
Look at his
that's
mouth twist.
because it's frozen. You know why? You know why his jaw frozen like that? You know. He had a white Christmas. That's
Oh man.
I don't think his grandma got an afro. Every time I look at that picture, it just look like her shit is teased. It don't look like an afro because they
Well,
used to
it's
tease their hair back in the day. That
That
shit
nigga
look
look
like
like
teased.
the nigga look like Pootie Tang at the top. He
Well, they
tripping.
reported him to a tribe, right? They reported him to a tribe, and he's in hot water with the people that he claimed that he's supposed to be from.
Seneca, yeah.
Yeah,
I, I saved
They
the
said they don't
video of
even know
somebody.
him.
Yeah, I saved the video of the person that called online.
this
They
another
called while
fried.
they was on a live.
This another fried bread that swear he don't dress like us with a Cuban link. I said, yo, listen, let me tell you something.
Right?
There's only one group of people that wear Cuban links like that. It's us in America. It's mostly just Aborigines. We wear Cuban links like that. This is what I'm saying. They love everything but the people. They love the culture, but not the people. That's what we talking about. We copying. What are we copying from them? Because every time we look, they copying something from us.
I would have snatched that chain so
Like
motherfucking hard his neck would have been bleeding.
ASA.
Man, look at this shit. Hey, turn the comments out one more time. Hold the fuck on.
The jaw.
His mouth look crazy,
What
This
the
when he was
fuck?
out on the streets when he was
He got that
homeless.
Bobby Brown. I'm telling you, Bobby Brown had that
Oh,
jaw.
that shit look crazy. Like, he can't control that shit?
I know you've been looking
But
for
why be on camera like that though?
dealing with him.
You don't know he do it.
Man, this who y'all
Oh,
natives
don't
got
do
speaking
Bobby
up for
like
y'all
that.
community,
Bobby had a
man.
stroke. Didn't Bobby have a stroke?
No, he was on that dope, and that's what. And then,
Man, this nigga look like a llama. Boy, your ass hurt.
all that joint numb. Everything, the mandible is
Like the
numb.
llama.
You understand when they be on that snow, that's what the jaw. That's called sea jaw.
And you ain't finna tell me that hat don't stink. See, this what I be talking about. It be shit. You know what I'm saying? It be shit like this. Boy, you fat swag ass. And then we need the bad bag. I want to see what he got on. I guarantee he got on a FUBU jumpsuit. I
Why
already
is
know what
sticking
that
out
is.
like that?
Got a North Face.
Why is it sticking out like that?
I don't even know what to tell you,
No,
Jonathan. He
because
done. This nigga look
listen,
like a Mexican crossing guard. Go ahead, bro.
it's what's up the nose. That's why when he put up his nose, that's why his jaw like that. You know that has an effect. It's called.
Yeah.
Listen,
Too. That
we
nose
got
is on.
ammo
What
too.
the fuck is
But
that?
listen, I said, what's up with you, that Gucci man? That Gucci man tattoo.
The
Oh
nigga
shit!
put
He got
this
ice
nigga.
cream cone on his.
You copy
He
the
got
corny stuff. You copy the corny
he
stuff
got
from some.
stitches. Now you know we the only ones that will put the slice in our eyebrows. That's our shit.
Look
And
at
he's
this
too late.
nigga
That was
here.
listen. I ain't have 3 cuts in my eyebrows since 2003. That's 2000 and
Look,
like.
Cheap Peanut got it now.
Huh?
The cheap peanut got it. That's our shit.
3 cuts in the eyebrow. I ain't get that since I was like in the 10th grade, and that was like 02, 03.
You on mute? You on mute, Peanut?
Hey, Peanut, show them pictures you showed when you
I've been
said
doing
these
this
damn
shit since
people.
a little boy. I've been cutting my shit.
Yep.
But
I used to
Peanut,
do it. I
I
had
gotta
stopped
say
doing.
something, y'all. Before I go
Did Black
upstairs.
first? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Peanut, show them people, show everybody them pictures you showed that day. You said we don't look like these motherfuckers.
Yes.
With them
Yeah,
funny looking heads.
But
Them
you know what? You know what? They have I'll have to show y'all the threats that they got in my comments. Y'all would not believe they want me on the live. It's so bad, man. But
Look,
them
show their
Africans get
heads.
mad
Show
with me
them people
bad.
heads.
Signs of other country. That was Lowe's page.
We not
Shit
playing
funny
with
as
these people.
fuck. Look at this fucking.
Yeah, no, that shit's so funny, Peanut. I'll tell you.
We're not playing with these people.
Well, you got some of the best roasters on this panel right now.
Noodles.
You got
Hell
some of
yeah.
the best roasters on this doggone panel
Oh
right
my god, yo,
They
that's
don't know it.
epic
They
right
don't
there.
know it,
That's an
Peanut.
epic
They gonna find
photo.
out.
You know,
Listen,
CEO, look, CEO, come on, y'all got the best. Look, Copper, come on now. When Copper get her, I don't know what she be drinking, some wine or whatever. But whatever she get in her, the Holy Ghost come out of her mouth.
Exactly. We sure got them in the
Sitting back
building.
waiting. I'm
You
chilling
know
out
that.
here.
You know that's our culture, though, Peanut. You know we come from that. Don't nobody want that with us. It's over.
A lot of us
They
in
don't.
Southeast, so
Yeah, they don't want
But you
that.
know what? You said that. You know, let me tell you something. We love to roast people because you know when we used to go, y'all remember when in high school, right? That's why we build a certain way. When people say something about us, our feelings don't get hurt. We be like, we gonna rip your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Them people, like, if you call them booty scratches, they gonna get mad and get crying and stuff like that. But we used to. That's why I don't know how people can get bullied. You know what I'm saying? This new generation getting bullied, that's just something weak in you. I grew up where you had to rip.
Exactly. And guess
And
what?
that chick trying to bully me. That shit was funny. I laughed at her ass and walked away from her. Like, bitch, who you bullying? Get the fuck out of here.
I showed him this picture of my great aunt Joya. Almost went to fucking tears. I humbled him so bad. He said, "Oh, you ain't H." I said, "What part of Africa is my great aunt from?" I want to know what part of Africa she from, because that phenotype ain't nobody from Africa.
That look like my damn aunt. That's crazy.
Yeah, because we're from Alabama. We all got listen, and this is why I always clown them, because I'm like, yo, y'all not gonna come here and call us pretendians and all that stuff. Y'all ain't got no receipts. This is a paperwork party. We're doing paperwork. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a paperwork party and show, like, yo, who's really here. And a lot of them can't show that they was here. You know, and that's what I take pleasure. I take pleasure in roasting and shutting them down. Also, too, they said the Mexican was indigenous, right? So what about them? Why don't they never claim them? Because they've been there longer than any fried bread.
Adam.
And they be like, oh, they Afro-indigenous, so they hairstyle indigenous. Jerry curl, box braid indigenous.
You know, unless she lit.
Tupac,
indigenous.
Tupac, Gumby, and Juice are indigenous. Like, this is what I'm saying. We masters of the knowledge, man. That's why they copy and plagiarize us. They always plagiarize us, and they always fail. I'm gonna show y'all one that blocked me though, and I want y'all to. I forgot her
Hey,
page.
Jazz, get back. This all me. Y'all get back.
Also, you want to talk
You
about?
like that Asian lady? Remember you said she was fine. What the
Oh,
fuck?
nah, I was just bullshit. Man, ooh.
So we want to see, because they call
What
us
the
wobbles.
hell?
Yo, since they call us wobbles, right? And the Melanesians is next door. So this is me and my uncle, right? My uncle and I. So that's a Melanesian, and that's myself and my uncle. So I guess we look like twins from people next door, since they want to play that game, and all black people from Africa, because ain't not one person is
Who
purchasing.
that is under you and your uncle?
That's a dude from Melanesian, since they want to call us wobbles. And my uncle and this dude have the same.
Oh, I thought you were saying that chef. I said, yeah, don't claim him.
Nah, that ain't my people. But I'm saying, since they say black people's only in Africa, I'm just very, very confused. I'm just very confused. Like I love showing things like, oh, that's true. That screen's true. But I like showing, guess where these people is from. And a fried bread gonna say always lead back to Africa. That's how we fool and we trick them. Whoever made this was brilliant.
Hey, this the type of like what Neo at? Neo been drawing these motherfuckers left and right. Yeah, Neo in the chat. Neo been drawing the shit out of him. What he say?
That's
They
funny
say, do you know that 5.5 million American Indians were sent to the Caribbean? Yes, we were sent over there due to colonization. That's true. So where are the 5.5 million of your people in the Caribbean?
Damn.
They all look like me.
But you see, but look, but no, check it out though. Like what
Yeah.
you just did. You see how when you throw certain questions at them that don't make sense. You see how the young lady doing it about. She like, huh? And you can tell on her face she about to just go ahead and say some racist shit and about to get mad. That's what they do. That's what they do. You ask some question that makes sense, they don't know the answer to them. And they want to get bothered and start talking about everything else. That's when they talk about wobbles, pretending you African. Like, come on, bro.
I always asked the ethnic group. So I posted a picture of like one of the women I used to date back in the day. She's a Khan from Africa. And I said, so let me tell you about the phenotype, right? I'm gonna show you right now. I said, so you telling me and her got the same fucking phenotype. This is a fucking Ashanti and me. I said, so how, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, they don't look at bone structure, color. Like, to them, it's just all African. I'm like, I ain't African.
Me?
So you can look at, no, that's a pure African.
She beautiful though.
Yeah, y'all always say that she got some good skin too.
Oh yeah, they call it exotic chocolate over here in New York. And dudes, this is how listen, we know who's not one of us. And this is what I'm saying. When I went to the we went to the barbecue in Queens, everybody was like, yo, who's that? Like, because she didn't look like even the darkest people in my family. And she tried to debate with with me about the Africa stuff, and she got quiet. I shut that down years ago. I was like, nope.
I want Copper to get that lady. That's wrong.
Yeah, flush ass. So we got a new guest on the panel. Let's see who this is real quick. Is it Jabrizzy?
What's up? It's Jabrizzy.
What's up, man? Where you from?
From Chicago.
From Chicago. What brings you to the panel?
No, I was listening. I just wanted to throw in an added bit. Documented with the European account when they were having to deal with the Native Americans here. They said they were really great warriors. And it was almost like a spiritual battle to defeat them. And, if you look at our historical record when it comes to like fighting and fighting sports, we tend to dominate. It's like the whole thing, it holds true the entire way through, and they always want to associate us with Africa, but I'm like, okay, well, how come they're not dominating in these fighting sports? How come the Native Americans are dominating in these fighting sports? That they're the warrior class. I'm just curious.
Well, we got the answer right here. This picture right here.
I was just about to say that. Tell it all. Line, sons. So you already know how we gonna do.
I think Pinocchio.
They like he got to get out of there.
That looks like your grandma, huh?
Look, somebody done took his shit. They done got him changed his name. He homeless.
I think the Pinocchio, the story of Pinocchio was really a fried bread. I think it was one of their people that was really Pinocchio, the original one.
Shit. Listen, if that motherfucker was lying, you know it with them. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. They all lie and allergic to books. And then I brought it back to nature. I said, okay, so let me ask you this. Since we so African and we the same as an African, how come nature mirrors everything in nature mirror each other? I said, so you telling me that the coyote's African, like the jackal, even though they're the same color? This is what I'm saying. Like, so Mother Nature was discriminating against us, saying like, no, we're gonna make the animals mirror each other, but not the people on the same equator. That's why I laugh. They took these indigenous, these natives claim that they're about nature, but don't never reference nature. You know what I'm saying? That's, I got this too. Next door, right? I said, so we don't look like the people next door. That dude look like the dude from New Jack City, and he's over there in Venado or somewhere, in Melanesia. I said, so you telling me the people next door don't look like us, but we look like people 6,000 miles away across the water in Africa? Man, get out of here. They do. They right in the water.
Native argument is crazy for real. At least the brown natives didn't enslave as much. LOL. I think you the only one that's laughing at your LOL. So let's get you on the panel and see how much you know.
I'm gonna drop down because I want this fried bread to get toasted.
Okay, it's a bit. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, we finna get them up here and see what they got real quick. Since she know a lot. We're gonna get her up here real quick. She's so smart. We're gonna let her teach us, and everybody else just be quiet. Come on up here, historian, and let us know. Let's give her the floor and let her have the live. Welcome to the live. Hello. Can you hear? Are you there? Are you alive? Are you breathing? So you can type, but you can't talk, right? Or is it that you are up here and you don't really have any information to provide for us? Okay, so we're just gonna drop you down since you want to pretend like you don't know how to work the app. That's what I expected. You know, you people do a lot of talking, and then once we point you out and grab you by your little coattail and bring you on the panel, shit is a little different. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Back to what I was saying. These people is ridiculous, man. And let me see how long we've been on this live. We've been on here for 2 hours and 26 minutes. We haven't had one native to give us anything.
What's that he putting in there? A penny?
Huh?
What did he put on his face? A penny?
That's chocolate. He ate it after he took that
because it's supposed to be a nickel, but ain't no nickel that motherfucking big or brown.
Hell no.
Yeah, they got a big ass piece of candy on the goddamn face, and you see the goof ass down somewhere.
Fake shit on your face and compare it as copper, dickhead.
Yeah, shit ain't got nothing to do with no copper. And even if that was copper, you ain't even the color of the shit you got on your face, you damn dummy. You still lighter than whatever the fuck that is you're holding. The fuck is you talking about? So it just so crazy to me. And see, this the same one that was just who Snow was just showing us a picture of with the twisted mouth and shit. This is the same guy. But this is the Native Americans leader. They chief. This is who they got speaking for their community. And ain't now Native American with common sense told this crazy man to get his dumb ass off that platform spreading all that misinformation. Just because he disrespect us, they accept him in their community. This is also the same guy who they said they called the Seneca tribe on, and those folks said they didn't know him from a can of goddamn paint. But y'all natives, right?
Small tribe. She said they know everybody and they're not familiar with him.
Is that lady still down there talking, y'all? I see y'all tagging her name, and she still typing.
She talk upside down like SquarePants or SpongeBob, some dumb shit she just said.
She lame. I forgot about I forgot about that.
No, that other chick that was just up here, that trans
The who?
She
Oh yeah, I see.
trans-like, all right. She about to get booted. You gonna come up and talk, or you gonna leave alive? Because that's your options.
I'm saying you saying it's a grown man.
I wanted to throw some extra.
No,
Oh.
is it?
I don't know.
She got trans in her name. Trans. She need a transition on her body.
Leroy, are you there?
Oh shit!
Damn, I dropped down for no reason. That fried bread didn't even come up. This is what I'm saying. Like the cowardice.
Not Leroy. I'm done.
Oh, Leroy, Uncle Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy.
Yo, it's Leroy Gummy the Dummy. Gummy blocked me because there was a Pan African that was talking crazy about us, and yeah, Gummy the Dummy, Uncle Leroy, Cool Joe. What happened to Cool Joe too? And Dean Maroon. I ain't seen them coons in a while.
Both of them yesterday.
What the hell is Dean Maroon? I think I blocked Dean Maroon because he kept spamming my page. And he's talking about he's a Gullah, but he said he's a Gullah Geechee, but a Seminole. He got a Seminole card, and he's a Gullah Geechee from Angola.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't the Gullah and Geechee two separate groups of people?
No, the Gale Indians.
The wall, yeah, the wall.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. I said, so you telling me that they was cultivating rice all that time and was enslaved, and they said, oh, okay, go get a bunch of Africans and name them after American River that they don't know anything about. Okay, like they not the same people. Like, okay, the gal in
the damn skin though.
The same skin, same traditions. Even Queen Qued. Queen Qued got the grant money for using that African stuff. Queen Qued talks about indigenous family members that are in other islands, like aunts and other uncles and stuff like that. Queen Qued.
It's hard to listen to somebody that's half piranha, crocodile.
Oh Lord, she's starting up, y'all.
And she look like a snapper. So she got a lot of things going on if you look at her face. Because she ought to have papers. If she definitely bite down on something, it's powerful than a jaguar bite. Trust me.
You know they got statues that look like her, and like the Mayan ones. You know the ones I'm talking about where they can't close their mouth.
Yeah, I got that picture.
Yeah, that's Queen Quet right there. But there's better people than that though. Like you got Tasha Shee that's actually teaching Algonquin and stuff like that on here. That's why the fried bread always want to talk about. Well, what's your language? I'm like, Tut. I'm like, we speak Tut. Okay, like and the thing about it, we didn't tell white folks, white tea people, white tea everything that we knew. Like that just wasn't we. That's why I say, how y'all warriors and y'all the first thing when the heat gets tough, y'all run to the feds. This is what I'm saying. Like the fried bread be the first one to go run to the government. I said, what type of warrior is that? All the BIA, and I'm gonna get you reported. I said, huh? I thought y'all was warriors. Y'all ran to your first reaction was to run to the colonials?
I don't care who they call. All Ghostbusters, you motherfuckers.
Yo, that's a fact. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, our momentum is crazy right now. It's so bad. I don't care what no one says. People are hearing us because the Cherokee Nation, they like, yo, listen, I know we denied y'all for 70 years, but we would like for y'all to join in the role.
I only want us back to join because you the one started the roads. They didn't. They know they're getting booted out, but they have to let us back in to keep it going. Fuck that damn nigga. We honor y'all. We are anyway. We the principal people.
And they think we coming back for money. And I told the fried bread, I said, and it was like, oh, you want our money and all this. I said, first off, we make more money than y'all. Our total economics together, 60 million of us is $17.7 trillion. That's why the Africans are drooling over us. You think, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they want us to go to Africa and basically, like, do a destiny swap. Like, oh, come home, I better come home. Well, stop moving to Houston and trying to open up a strip club. That's what they want to do. They want to.
I literally watched the AU video that they made talking about Ghana. The return to Ghana was a test run. Then they need us to come on. I literally said it in the video.
You just saw the picture I put up before I dropped down with my ex Ghanaian girlfriend. You know where she moved back to? UK.
Yeah, ain't nobody going over there.
You know, like she like, I don't want to move. I don't want to live in Ghana no more. She hates Ghana. I was like, yo, you gonna move to? She moved right to the UK again. She like, she ain't never coming back. I said, yo, how you want us to go a place that we not from? I said, y'all want a Liberia 2.0 with Charles Taylor, who Charles Taylor was probably one of the worst men probably ever created on earth. Like, this is what happens when you mix a coyote and a jackal and you get Charles Taylor. You get a redskin that's a mixed redskin, and that's all he is.
One thing to throw in there is that it's debatable even what the oldest bodies in the world are, because they've never tested any of those bodies in the middle pocket of America with those Native Americans because of those Redskins not letting them.
Nope. And guess what? That's why I said they don't like to do no family tree. They don't want to show the family tree. I said Ancestry.com. Y'all can go run the 23andMe. Tell us to run 23andMe, but y'all never go. And y'all don't never want to go to Ancestry.com. I said they got the census records. I just want to see y'all family census records. Since, it'll show you exactly how long you've been here. You start seeing Scottish and Austrian and German, all that other stuff. Then they looking crazy. Chinese, Afghan. We got the knowledge here. See that, and now this truth is coming out, and everybody acting like it's brand new. We've been on this information for years.
And you know what? Even when it comes to the laws of the spirituality system, ego is not a part of the spiritual system of many of the actual systems that's supposed to be there. So the irony is, African Americans really embody the lack of ego, because no matter how many things they say we are so adaptable because we don't have ego. That's why we win at everything. It's like they ego hold you down. That's like the feather of Ma'at. You know what I mean? The heart weighing ceremony. All that ego is not making you light and giving you no.
Somebody said no ops. This the reason why it's no ops. Once you smack the fuck out of 5 or 6 natives, the rest of the natives get some sense and they say, hell no, I ain't going up there. So that's why ain't no ops, because them natives I already know is belt the ass. You see where I'm going with it? So once we shut shit down, that's kind of how it ends. So we don't have any natives that can tell us the truth. So it's hard to find them. So that's all. The ops is gone. So right now we just up here talking our shit until a fuck nigga want to come up on the live.
And this is why I said, all of us, like our ancestors did, we grabbed them by the ponytail of the 2 braids and let the feet dangle. So Copper had one fried bread. I had one. CEO had one. Miss Lovely had one by the ponytail with the feet dangling.
Damn. Y'all gonna tear them apart, ain't you?
Listen, like, hey, ain't no, hey, listen, it's nothing. It's all fair in war. It's all fair.
I know. Listen, no. When I say what, look, I caught your ass in Johor Live at the right time, because look, I be trying to keep it. See, he already know about me. I'd have got on his ass already. So the same thing he gonna do to you, he ain't gonna let you up there no more. Like once you get on his ass one time, it's over with. When I say you had that man in a full Nelson, man, listen, you had him down so bad. He said, fuck it, I gotta drop you. He said, I can't talk to you. Like you had his ass stuttering. He didn't know what to do. And then you just asking him simple questions.
Did you ever remember
the time? That's how you were doing CO to that guy that came in and you said, where your people really, where did they come from? He said they migrated.
Every time.
Migrate for where? He said, Siberia. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, did you remember when I had Joy and Tears?
That shit was so funny. He didn't know what to say.
Did you remember that time I almost had Joy and tears? Literal tears. Like he got quiet. He's like, yo, bro. All right, bro. Yo, I had him. You know what I got him with? I said, yo, so wait a minute. I thought we were supposed to be brothers, right? And you said that I was indigenous. All right, man. What do you want me to call me? Okay, you're full indigenous. Like I said, well, I said, bro, if we supposed to be brothers, we got the same battle, right? You know me, I'm good with the mental games too. So I got him admitting to it. And he was like, oh, yo, all right, yeah, bro. Yo, good talking to you, bro. Then he followed me from one of the pages that he got taken down. He doesn't block me.
Have y'all see that video when he holler, we all can?
No.
The niggas said the reason why they got Denisovian and Neanderthal and all them in their blood because we was the first people, but we're not talking about us, the niggas.
Yeah.
We was the first people, but God didn't get it right until he got it right, and then came them. That's why they got so many different things in them. So technically, we are all kin. That's why they call them the First Nation, because the rest of these motherfuckers is fucked up. Yeah,
Like
God
his
fucked us up and then made them and made it better.
Man, they be having
Oh
the
my God.
craziest fucking stories. Choctaw said he sat here and watched us get dropped off from Africa. Choctaw said, "Yeah, I was right there. I saw y'all come."
They saying that dumbass shit. I watch
Yo,
y'all get off the
Choctaw.
slave ship.
Yo, why is it that Choctaw and Joya, they lips is bigger than half of our people put together? Like, why are y'all lips so big? Like, y'all gotta be with the Africans. Y'all African, matter of fact. That's what I
Yeah, we
said.
try to talk about everybody else.
I told Joya, Joya, you look like every biracial kid that some of my cousins done had, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, you look like I know a biracial person when I see one. Like, nah, that's why I always clown them, because it's too easy to run circles around me. Too easy.
Hey,
Yeah, hold on. They who they
what's
though?
up?
Oh, Choctaw new name is Shaka. He call himself Shaka now.
You doing good in school? That's what's up.
My
Huh?
point is, why they so mad though?
They mad
Oh,
because
what?
they know they're not smart
Yeah, I
enough.
meant to tell you to taste it. It's I don't know.
I told Choctaw to go.
Oh my bad, y'all.
I told Choctaw that he was slipping on making that lo mein and chow mein until he ain't
Yeah.
make it how he used to. Choctaw is a Mexican, and I don't like. That's why I said Choctaw. Like I said, all these people, it's the same people. We got the Pan Goofies with Cherokee cards, like Pseudo and Dingullah. We got the Africans like Dummy to Gummy, Gummy to Dummy. And who else we got? We got what's the other characters' names up here? Cool Joe with the blue contacts talking about Africa. This shit crazy. Chewing tobacco talking about you're African. I said, man.
One thing to also spot out when it comes to history, we're the only people whom actually challenge the narrative of what we were told. Everyone else just accepts it. But ironically, they're the awakened ones. They're the
Well,
ones that are right. And everything that comes, every piece of information comes from what? The British or the French in terms of what we know as history.
Well, you can't tell a fried bread like that because they keep talking about blood quantum, which came from Walter Plecker and all them people. I said y'all dislike this YT person, but y'all stay regurgitating everything he says. Y'all regurgitate everything. Talk about DNA and eugenics and blood purity and all that stuff. I said, when did we ever subscribe to blood purity? That doesn't even exist. Like, what is blood purity? This is what I'm saying. Like, they contradict themselves because they're not knowledge based. It's just whatever they learned on the reservation, and their little fake stories of the races of men. First off, that's Caucasian. The color system, like the white, black, red, yellow, like what we watch in Power Rangers, like that's a European thing. Like,
that they ran with.
Yeah, they ran with it. They talking about, oh, those are my oral tails. So they show you a picture of these little stick figures that's black, white, red, yellow, and whatever other color they had. And they're like, yeah, these were the races of men. I'm like, no, that's what Europeans gave y'all, because y'all learned everything from the church.
True. You might really appreciate this. I have some ancient Egyptian books, and what's really interesting, I found a parallel between the knowledge that was known in America, when you could find it, a little bit of it, but the tombs in Egypt. It's that story of Osiris, and I think it's really funny because it goes to show you like the natural cycle of life, and where at one point in time there was there were places that had the entire universal knowledge of how things are supposed to go. And in the story of Osiris, his body breaks up into pieces. You know what I mean? Which he becomes fragmented, but then they got to put him back together. And I think what happened was the Europeans, they're that fragmentation part. Like, they took everything from us and they put it in Christianity, they put it in Muslim culture, Chinese culture. Because what's funny is anybody who's ever studied Egypt, or just even the mounds, right? The progression of the mounds in America. I went to Ogilvy, and I was like, that's interesting. None of these Native Americans ever promote the mounds, and the mounds are legitimately just as difficult to build as much as the pyramids are.
I'm gonna be real with you. You know why they only go to the mounds and why they were sleeping in them tents and sleep. They were sleeping in the mounds. You know why? Because a lot of them are Filipino, and when you go to the Philippines and some parts of Manila, they actually live and sleep in graveyards because it's so overcrowded. They brought that stuff all the way from the Philippines here. That's why they want to sleep and live in the mounds. They didn't realize that we bury people in the mounds and had different practices for the mounds for energy centers. So they sleeping in and panhandle outside of like they did in the Philippines off the Manila Galleons. They brought that shit here. That's why I always question about being Filipino. Like, oh, we're not Filipino. Well, you got the eyes of a Filipino, you eat like a Filipino, you're the same height as a Filipino. So
Are you talking about the American mounds?
yeah. They came here and slept inside of them. They didn't go and bury people. They don't even know what they're for. They came here when they were brought here off the Manila Galleons and all that other stuff. When they came from Asia, they were sleeping in them because you know why? Because Asians over there sleep in graveyards. Look at some of the documentaries from the Philippines. They sleep in the graveyards because it's overcrowded.
Mm.
The Louisiana, that's another place that they do it. They do it in Mexico. They do it throughout the Mississippi Valley. And these people, man, I'm like, so y'all built mounds, but y'all live in tents? How? I asked a fried bread this. I said, yo, let me ask you, name 10 cities that y'all built. They can't name them. Oh, we built a lot of cities. Name the last 300 years, name one city a Native American built. And they can't name it. I said, I can name Rosewood, I can use Tulsa, I could name all the ones. The city that was on Lake Lanier, Seneca Village. I could name all them cities that we built. I said, they can't tell you one city that they built that in modern day. That's why I said y'all not from here. How did y'all not build nothing in 500 years? But some Africans in jail? So an inmate, so you're telling me that an inmate on a damn prison boat came here and outdid your people. That's crazy. That's crazy. If I believe that story, if y'all believe that story, you should be looking at with your head down because y'all didn't do nothing.
A
Nothing.
lot of them, they carry the heritage of having so much cultural pride. I always kind of found it confusing. I was like, wait, y'all speak Spanish, right? And when I got older, I was like, and y'all be waving y'all flags and being so proud. And I'm like, but you speak a European language because I had learned. I was like, oh, this is Latin. I was like, wait, this is in Europe. Then I found out I was like, oh, the Europeans didn't even have writing. I was like, wait, y'all speak a new language and like y'all feel so proud. What's the old language here? Ain't y'all supposed to be like the indigenous people?
Even the fried breads, they languages that they say that they speak, right? The Lakota and all these other languages that they speak. A lot of these languages came out in the 1800s and 1700s. A lot of these languages are new and influenced by the church. See, that's the part they leave out when they say their language. I said, okay, you can go with the language thing. Because when you're a prisoner of war, everything gets stripped from you as a prisoner of war. That's like when you go to prison, right? And let's say you go upstate New York. They take your clothes, your ID, they shave your head. You're a prisoner. What do you have left? You speak like the people that's in the prison. They'll make sure you go to school and you get with the program. You get programmed. So
that's why the Africans was not they wasn't colonized either. They still speak their language.
Yeah. They speak all the languages. They introduce European languages while speaking their language. That's why you got Guinea-Bissau Creole and Cape Verde, what they speak another version of Creole, which is just their language mixed with Portuguese. So they didn't really lose much. They cooperated with the Europeans. That's the thing about it. Why you think? And this is what I'm saying. They want to
bed with those. They was a part of the 7 nations.
Yep, you're right, Kyle. But that's a fact. Like, and the thing about it is, like, I know these people from Guinea-Bissau and all that stuff. Every person I know, grandmother had a child with a colonizer with pride, and took pride in all that stuff. So, again, we don't have a skin bleaching problem because those effects of them mixing with the European we don't have. We don't eat. You can have the darkest Aborigine from here, and you gonna get clowned if you talk about using some cake soap or some bleach and stuff like that. We don't do that. That's not our people. We don't do that at all. We just accept being dark. They do that. They do that in Africa and maybe some of the Africans that went to the Caribbean. Some of them, not all of them, because that's still frowned upon over there. But you got goofy people everywhere. But as of mainland North America, like the United States, we don't do that. That's not in our culture. We don't skin bleach. That's when Charlemagne the God put that stuff on his face, I'm like, oh, he a clown. Yeah, he with them people. He's mentally colonized. I said, Charlemagne the God is from South Carolina. Ain't nobody down there. You could be as dark as tar from South Carolina. You ain't bleaching nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say we not the folks in Africa. Like, and I had this question. I said, if 95% of the men that was from Africa, let's say they had some people from Africa come here, how many American Indians were sold back to America as commodities that was sold to Africa and sold back as African slaves that was American Indian? They don't want to ask that at 300,000 that they claim. Also, most of them were men. So who were the women they was having children with that still produced Negro children? By default, because being native is matriarchal. We're matriarchal people, so you go through the mother, through the belly to the lineage. So you're still native. No matter even if somebody did mix in there, which I don't believe, but you know, that's why they always run. That's why people like CEO, we make them run, we make them take off. As soon as we hit them with them facts, and they start talking about DNA and all this other stuff. I said, well, why don't y'all do it for enrollment? Y'all tribes don't never do DNA for enrollment because y'all frown upon it and don't trust it. I wonder why y'all don't trust it. African tribes don't either. That's why I got on Pork Chop City. I told Pork Chop City, I said, and in a comment, I said, you know, it's so funny, you don't have no African tribal papers of major large tribes in Africa or no land rights that come with them papers. So if you don't got no land rights and no tribal papers from Africa, then what's the point if you ain't never gonna go there and build nothing? Or can't? Why we got to take a yellow fever shot if we African? Shouldn't that be if we just got here? The 1800s wasn't that long ago. My grandmother's born in 1927. She's about to be 100 in 2 years. She knows who her grandmothers are. So all of a sudden, all of our grandmothers forgot who their grandmother was. So the men in black came and flashed a light in our eyes and said, "Oh, don't forgot who you are. Forgot your people. Come get out of here." Like our grandmother don't know who their grandmothers was. My grandmother tell you who her great grandmother was and great grandfather. Like, yeah, Mose Tolliver. Then I go to Ancestry.com and I show the people, and all my great aunts and uncles could go say, yeah, I know that dude. Yeah, that's XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. I show 6 generations. They know who every person is off the top. And I got to go to the computer and go look at it. But they can go tell me one of my grandmothers born in 42, and the other one's born in 1927. And they both know. They know when one of the Dominican ones, the melanated Aborigines from DR came here, Isabella, and she was born in 1867 and came here freely. So I said, where was her African boat? Because she was born in 1867 and came here freely to New York. This is what I'm saying, man. They just be telling, they think we're going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe and then get mad when we call out the banana in the tailpipe.
You know, if it wasn't for us questioning a lot of this history, a lot of these things would never be found.
You're absolutely right. And you know what they're going to tell us? Oh, once upon a time, you was an African off the boat, then you invented peanut butter, then hip hop came along. That's what they teaching these kids. This is what they teaching. They trying to teach these kids. Like I had a fried bread tell me, oh, what genre of music you came? I said, you know that hip hop is one of the youngest genres of music that we created. Hip hop turned 53 years old this year. Hip hop is 53 years old. I said, and then we had blues. We had the blues. We had, R&B. We had blues. We had funk. You know what I mean? Then we had, jazz and swing. And I'm like, we're a buildup of our culture evolves. That's why I know y'all was given a program. The fried bread culture is still from the 1800s. They don't change. They're like the small hats. They don't evolve. We have people that evolve. Africans don't evolve. They still walking over here with the swollen feet and the ashy ankles and brown sandals and superstitious as hell, running all over the place, scared of everything. You know what I'm saying? No, we're different. We're people that evolve. So
yeah, we definitely have adaptation on lock because a lot of people just they're not adaptive at all.
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Y'all know Nakeet, the other fried bread at Chill Joya that was making fun of us going through COINTELPRO. You know somebody popped him, right? So Nakeet is the dude that was making fun of us, Dr. Malachi York and COINTELPRO. Yeah, Joya told me somebody popped him. He's alive, but somebody popped him. Yep, and probably was another fried bread that day because he got off of TikTok and said that he's gonna go into the woods and stuff like that and live. Nah, you owe somebody a debt and they on your ass and you want to run because they popped you for a reason. And it's probably somebody from his reservation. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we always gonna keep asking for those family trees, because some of them folks is criminals. Some of the folks in their genealogy is criminals, flat out, and not even from no Asia either. Right from England. Them people that had indefinite detention, indefinite sentences as indentured servants that was up here in the Northeast. Some of them are those people. Listen, man, you could, like Chief Warhorse said, you could be a YT boy with a feather in his head. That don't mean nothing.
You know, one thing I find really interesting. I don't know if you ever spotted this here. You might like this. I looked at the mounds, and I was like, this is really interesting, like where they're placed. And I looked at the Chitlin Circuit. I was like, this is really fascinating. The Chitlin Circuit matches up with like the path of the mounds, and you're supposed to take a pilgrimage to different mounds.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting back like, that's really interesting. Like how, if they were really the spiritual people of the land, it would talk to them and it would give them information and would encode in them.
Yeah.
But they not the people of the land. That's why they don't ever have nothing to get from the land. But we just walk on it and go on the route. And it's like all these new genres, stand-up comedy, rock and roll, this and that, just by going on the route. When that Chitlin Circuit was happening, all these beautiful acts birthed. But you look at them and just nothing comes from it.
And exactly. And you know what's funny when you say that? The Fried Bread also said, well, what oral tales you have? I said, and music. I said, we got songs talking about us being sold down the river during the American Indian trade and sent to the Gulf and sent to the Caribbean and back up, from the Caribbean back up here. The mounds is all located down the Mississippi River. It's literally, the Mississippi River splits up in 7 lakes, 7 rivers. Like the Mississippi River splits in 7 rivers. It's not Africa, and this is what I'm saying. I wouldn't call it, they call it the Nile. We can call it something else, but that's what is referenced to the Nile. All the stories of maize is from here in the Bible, and all that stuff is from here. How do they have in the Egyptian hieroglyphs a Mexican hairless dog? There ain't no dog over there in Africa that way. Why is there a fucking kangaroo over there on the wall? Kangaroos is from New Guinea. New Guinea is right next door. Like, they got us so focused on looking across the Atlantic Ocean that instead looking next door in the Pacific to the close islands like Guam, Hawaii, Melanesia, Indonesia. Like, they tell us in little codes like, oh, well, the Bering Strait thing, well, they might have been people that came before. They might have been Polynesian, which Polynesia, Melanesia is right there. That before them countries named, there was just islands over there. And you telling me that those folks did not, now they found a mummy with coarse hair in Peru. In Peru, the coast of Peru is right there in the Pacific. So where the hell did the people come from that became mummies over there? And why does a damn kangaroo? Kangaroos are only in Australia and New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. That's where kangaroos are from. So of course it's going to be over there because we're from those people and we traveled to and from. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, so when they call us Wabo, they're really blessing us because they're telling us an old ancestor that's not African. You're still calling me a non-African. No matter what the insult you call me a non-African. And they talking about, well, black means Africa. I'm like, so Melanesian mean land of blacks by the Spanish and the Portuguese. They telling us who we are. And I'm like, I have nothing against people from Africa, but again, that's like trying to tell a jaguar that he's a leopard and, oh yeah, well, you better learn about these lions over here and these hyenas. Don't know this dude biting in a damn turtle shell and trying to bite through a 200-pound fish in the Amazon, and you're going to go up to him and tell him that, yeah, you need to go up, climb that tree over there in the savannah. We're going to go send you over there. That's where your people's from. Yeah, the Pacific is a calm sea. First off, crab fishermen got boats with sonar and it's steel, and they capsize all the time, and it's dangerous. That's why crab fishermen in Atlantic get paid so much money. Them gyros is like 30 feet high. Like, so you telling me? So what was the boat? The people who ran the boats, what were they holding on to with all them waves? Were they just holding on? Like, it don't make sense, man. Salt water and turbulence don't go together. It don't go together. I said, so they was running the Manila galleons from the 15 to 1800s and the transatlantic slave trade at the same time. So that means every person, man, woman, child, dog, and cat, was working together, working in Spain and Portugal and France to do the trade back then. Every man, woman, and child had their hand in shipbuilding and military and the barn, to build the barn for all the boats. I don't believe it. I don't think they were that sophisticated. They were great liars. It's bad easy to lie. I live in the hood. People lie all the time. They taught us how to lie. So they are master liars. Master liars. It's cheaper to lie. Like that's what I'm saying. Why would they spend mad money to exile us from a land that we not from? If you took the people, they already conquered. Where the hell are we gonna go back to? Oh, your skin is brown. So most of the earth is brown. So because our skin is brown, you're gonna make Jim Crow laws and all these laws against us to exile us and cities and flood all these things like that. But we're inmates though. I ain't never seen no inmate up there in Attica or Sing Sing or Shawangunk up there. It's crazy that Shawangunk is an American Indian name after a prison. Shawangunk and anything like that overturn anything. If you're an inmate, you're an inmate. You know, and that's why I always shame the fried bread when I say we built Tulsa, we built dozens of cities, and they had to destroy them, but they just put y'all on camp that y'all don't want to leave, and you say that we're the problem. They put y'all on a camp and y'all don't want to leave. That's like us bragging about the projects. How many of us brag about the projects? Not really. We don't brag about that. We want to get off the projects. That wasn't even for us. Them camps is for foreigners coming off them boats from Ellis Island. That's what the original project's from. One of my friends, she's Irish and like Italian or something like mixed like that. And she is the first. Her families were the first people to move in Queensbridge projects. Them projects was for foreigners, man. Had that apartment since 1930. You know, Slavs, absolutely Slavs, and a lot of these natives is Slavs too. That's why every time I just posted on my page about them being having Scottish ancestry. I'm like, why is all y'all leaders half Scottish or fully Scottish or 7/8 European? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 1930, Queensbridge, the first people to move to Queensbridge. She is fourth generation in that apartment. Her great-grandmother, her grandmother, her mother is still there in Queensbridge. And they're white. Y'all know, listen, if you're from Queensbridge, you know the white family that's there on the 41st side. I agree with you. Yes, the swarthy Europeans, but the people that they were putting in chains were these light-skinned people that we talk about. And the dark people, some of them, yes, they were brought here that were dark because they were rebelling, and there was fights and stuff with the Moors and stuff. But I don't claim that. I don't claim those people. That's why people get so excited about, ooh, black Scottish people, ooh, black Irish people. Like, they're not the same. That's the same way they tricked us with Kamala Harris. They tricked us with Kamala Harris. She's a swarthy European and Dravidian. That's all she is. She's not one of our people. They're like, oh, you got self-hate. Oh, you don't want to see a sister win. So you're calling a swarthy European a sister. When those folks came over here and worked together to exile us, they probably worked with some of the fried breads back in the day. I wouldn't be surprised. The Franks, yep. Gangs in New York, yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why do you think we're never going to get a president that's an Aborigine? Obama does not count. Every president we had before George Washington was a Moor. And we want to take pride. That's why I said in New York, I get all the hoteps. I get the Moors, I get the Hebrew Israelites. I debunk all of them. Even now, listen, there's some great FBAs, but some of that FBA stuff is turning into a cult. It's turned into a cult. Like, we supposed to be unifying as melanated indigenous people, and you telling me that somebody that is from the Caribbean that's telling us, yo, y'all better fight for me as an indigenous person. You're gonna call them a tether. That's bogus to me. That's insane. That's insane. You're going to disrespect and discount somebody from the Barbados that said, yo, my ancestors is Geechee from the Carolinas. And you're going to call them a tether because they come from a different island that's still part of the Americas, not Africa, not Europe. But you're going to go bow down to a Chinese woman that's telling us the same thing that we've been saying for many years. Nothing against them, or a black European that been saying, yeah, y'all was here. Like we wasn't listening to each other, you know, or people of the Caribbean.
Oh, hold on. The European. or who they calling Europeans.
Yeah.
There was a jurisdiction here in America. Go look up
Who trying? Y'all let them up. Who trying to come up? Oh, there's Peanut. Hold on.
Europe and England were not lands. They was jurisdictions, offices. They got it over there as a land now. And it wasn't a land at first. It has to do with the ancient cities that was here in America. Now y'all call. I can pull this up. I was listening. I was just trying to put my groceries away. So even with the Scots and the Irish, the Scots was Indians too. They wasn't the Scottish. They was the Scots. The Irish are the people y'all are calling the Arawaks, and that was up. They out of is it up there by New Jersey? They was the Irish people. They was Indians.
That makes sense. Ask Micah.
Mm-hmm.
We always talk about the out of America. I mean, out of Africa theory, and that's what we have to stop with that bullshit. And what about the out of America theory in recent history? How they have and I'm not talking about back in the 1600s. I'm talking about in a recent history of taking our people to build places like Liberia, putting our blood all across the land, or taking our people up to Europe. Our people is everywhere, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? They've been taken to build other civilizations. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that when a person's been taken away from their true home, they don't know who they are, and we have a lot of these people who are questioning who they are because they don't know. And that's why we tell people about genealogy. That's why we people when that's why I don't get on too hard on the FBA, because them people are still trying to find out who they are. They're still confused on who they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be very gentle on trying to get them to do their genealogy. There was many FBAs that I had talked to, and I led them to the right people to find their genealogy, and they found out that they had tribal history here. Even Sinetta TV, the dude who's been a part of Pan African for all these years, he used to claim we pretendians and used to make fun of Dane Calloway and others about us being Indians. And for many years, he used to talk.
I always said Sinetta knew.
And Sinetta coming back, all of a sudden he didn't ran into his uncles, and now he done ran back to his grand. Now they coming out of the woodwork. Out of the woodwork, telling him he's an Indian now. And all them years of Pan Africa feeding our people to Pan African, but the damage is done because you've been a part of that. You've been a part of brainwashing our brothers and sisters and having that Umar Johnson Pan African.
Put me on the big screen.
And them Pan Africans, and think about Sarnetta. See, Sarnetta knows, and Sarnetta's been making money off of it, right? Just like the Hebrew Israelites want to keep disconnect us from this land. This is Israel.
Right. It's money.
Yeah,
everything has to do with money.
I said, first off, you don't like the small hats, but y'all learned the game from the small hat, because the first Hebrew Israelite was a Carib that was in bed with the small hat, and the small hat gave him game about how everything was done. So that's why I'm saying.
Put me on the big screen.
CEO Coppin used to be on that big screen.
Yeah, I think he stepped away or something.
Miss Lovely.
Okay, there she is. I gotta screenshot that. That's nice. I need that book.
Yeah, and this is what she's showing you is literal.
I got some of the stuff. Hold on.
But this is why I get hard on some of the FBAs. Not all of them, because some of them are good people.
Right.
But I had a crash out that came to me because I said one of my great grandparents was from the Dominican Republic, a Negro from there. And she was talking about how she doesn't like people from the Caribbean and all this. Her best friend's from Belize, by the way. I said, so you're going to overlook the suffering of the Garifuna who connect to us, and all the lands over here that connect, indigenous people of different parts of the Americas have similar shared history.
Right.
We eat the same food. I said, we're not like the people of Africa.
Well, you look at the people in New Orleans, where I'm from, and you look at how we celebrate Mardi Gras, and they celebrate Carnival. What's the difference when you look at our sisters and our brothers when we be celebrating and how we celebrate, and you see the Dominicans how they celebrate, and you see the Haitians how they celebrate. It's the same people, but what I think what the FBA be talking about is some of these people who think that they're Africans. Some of these Haitians and Dominicans who don't believe that they're us, and they're out here they're undermining us in many fashions, and they don't want to do their genealogy. They don't want to find no connection to us, and that's the ones they probably talking about. That now we do know that there are a lot of Haitians on our side that believe that they're us, and there's a lot of Dominicans that believe that they're us, Jamaicans who believe that they're us. So it's just a lot of split because a lot of people don't know who they are.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, it's not. Listen, the FBAs back when people was wearing the red, white, blue flag with the black fish, I was like, yo, that's dope, that's cool. I'm talking about these new road crash out FBAs that are suing and calling everybody who is not of the United States. They claim, first off, some of them are claiming American Indian and FBA at the same time, which doesn't make sense because we're about unity, and we're about unity of the Americas and a conglomerate. We're not.
Absolutely.
So if you're coming with talking about, oh, well, the history of the United States, I told one dummy, I said, let me tell you something. I said, if you do your genealogy, you go from Arkansas down to Louisiana, and you find out that somebody came from Haiti, you're gonna be sick. You're gonna be sick to your stomach. And you find out someone's a Haitian Creole or something like that. You're gonna be sick because you don't know anything about the American trade.
Right. You're absolutely right. And when I tell people that I'm a Creole and American Indian, and then the people, then I kind of confuse them. Well, how you Creole? Well, I'm from Louisiana. I came, I got two sides of families. I got one side is American Indian. I got the other side is Creole. You know what I'm saying? So, but anybody know the Creoles? Creoles are a very old nation of people who've been here. Okay, so I got two old bloodlines.
That the Airwalks are out of the Ohio Valley.
Yeah.
They're from the Ohio Valley, so I don't know why these people argue with these people out in the island. They came from the mainland, and you don't even know.
But they would say, oh, well, the culture is different, this and this and this and this. Oh, like blah, blah, blah.
Okay, now it's different.
Now it's different because it's been indoctrinated.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like y'all are like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I remember I was selling drinks. I was at Labor Day this year, so I had my American flag on, whatever. And you know what I mean? There was no static. I said this TikTok got people delusional. I'm like, ain't nobody come up to me. My boy sell drinks. His family's from Guyana. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a history of the Maroons were really just indigenous people. I did a video about the indigenous people of Suriname. You see how we got these? They were doing trade with these fried breads that we see today that were invaders. We were there first. We was in the mountains of Suriname. We were trading and all that stuff. Some traded in peace. Some try to finesse each other. You know what I'm saying? We need to know the history of this whole two continents that we're a part of. They're connected. So you tell me?
Yeah, because they was bringing the ones from down south up to marry the ones up in the north. That's how they was, so you wouldn't be married into your own family. They was bringing them and having them marry the ones from there. They would get together and have them marry the people from down south.
And that's why, and that's why I don't debunk. That's why I don't go around trying to put down all of the islanders. I think I have a problem with the ones.
I don't indulge in it, but I will come from the island.
But the ones who because we have seen that Capri. We've seen some of them that really think that they're Africans, and some of them are Africans. Some of them did come that they, as time went on, has migrated down there, and some of them are Africans, and they called us pretendians, and but we do know the ones who look like us. You can look at some of them. You can see. That's like all Americans. Y'all know Africans, and y'all know us. You can look at us. And even it don't matter how light skinned we are, dark skinned, you can see our people. You could anybody on this panel could look at your people. You can see somebody down the line that looks like y'all. But when you see African people, you don't see I don't see nobody that I belong to.
And I'm gonna be real with you, man. And the funny thing is, you say that, you gotta test the spirit. This is why I tell these FBAs, I say, y'all write off everybody, like even some people that's new to the knowledge. I'm like, you cannot write off everybody. Test the spirit.
Right.
So what I was telling telling my ex girlfriend, who family both her parents from St. Kitts and Nevis, she was down. She's like, "Yo, that's so like amazing that you actually are looking up your lineage and your genealogy and stuff." She was not opposed to it one bit. She was in full support of it. You know what I'm saying? We broke up because of just time issues and other things like that.
Right, right.
Not because of just hatred or ignorance, right? And the thing is, it's about who's on code. I said I'm never going to go and be like, oh, well, these people in Jamaica, like my boys from families from Jamaica. He's like, yo, they want to keep telling these African lies. A lot of people in Jamaica is not on that Africa time.
That's why a lot of people don't. Let me tell you something, I love CEO and I love everybody on this panel. You know, I had when I started to see, and this is what I start. You know, we've been doing this for years, way before we got to TikTok. We were doing it on YouTube. You know, Copper and I used to tag team people. But what a lot of people don't realize, okay, when I started to realize, I said, damn, man, I can't call myself a chief, and then I be a part of the mess that's going on in the separation. I'm 50 years old. So I can't, when I see the drama and a lot of our own going at each other and, you know, some of the stuff that I see, because I've seen a lot of people stop dealing with me because I don't want to deal a part of the drama. I don't know what, you know, I'm too old to be fussing back and forth with women and men. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going back and forth, and then somebody mad with me because I follow this one and you follow that one. I think that's teenage shit. That's some shit in the school. That's childish shit. I'm too old for that. I don't know what y'all, and half of the time I don't know what the drama be. And then I seen a whole sector of young men and that I used to be liking. I used to call these young men historians. I used to call that brother Natural. I used to call him I used to praise them all. And all of a sudden I just said, damn, they stopped talking to me. What I did them. And I try to figure out, I said, you know what? I'm not going to even worry about these young people. I said, I'm just going to back myself away because I didn't know what the issues was. And they were drawing a line in the sand. And I was like, well, wow, I've always supported the young youth in this TikTok streets that's been teaching. And I don't know why they backed off me, but I don't know. I ain't kissing nobody ass.
You know what it is? I told you. It's like earlier I said, it's like pseudo gangbanging. Now, when it comes to this, right? I don't have no hatred. When you have knowledge, you don't have hatred. I don't dislike Africans at all. I actually be the main ones talking about the diversity in Africa. So when these natives come and talk about Africa, I say y'all have no respect for the people of Africa because you can't name no ethnic groups. And I said this, I have friends that are Yoruba. And you know what and I have African friends that don't even flinch when I talk about being indigenous. They're like, yeah, that's cool. Like my thing about it is that
for what you say you are.
I'm loud with it. I'm very loud with it. And then some of them follow me on social media. Like this is what I'm saying. I talk about stories of some of the Yoruba that might have originated from here because of the stories of the corn on the clay pottery and stuff like that. Ella Ife coming from the Great West. See, I understand the power of this being the original land. I get it. So they're going to learn from us one way or another. And some are open to learning. Like I'm not. You be on some panels, they be trashing people. Like there's an African woman that follows me. Yo, this woman is only 22 years old. She's like, yo, I really just want to learn because I don't know any of this stuff. And they were destroyed. Yo, I'm not going to end the page, but they was trashing her and everything. I'm like, yo, like chill out. Like we really trying to build. And I'm not saying
when they see us, young brother, listen, how old are you, brother?
I'm about to be 38 tomorrow.
Yeah, see, you my little brother. And listen, let me tell you something. When they see us acting the ass, and when they watch us, this is one of the things that's embarrassing, okay? We're already battling these Africans and going back and forth with them. But when they see us like this, that's what they're like, oh, yeah, they can't even get along with each other. You know, and that's the stuff that happened since Jim Crow. If y'all go back and y'all read in Jim Crow, that was the thing that they taught the YT man put into our brains to be separation and trying to make us the enemy over each other. And one thing I want y'all to understand, in y'all young people, that it's not they got too many chiefs. They need a bunch of Indians. Indians are more important than the chief. That anybody would know the civilization of the tribe is more important than some one man. And what I want y'all to understand is we got to get our ego out of this shit. That a long time ago, these Dane Calloway is he started. I said, let me tell you something, man. We've been doing this way before I even known Dane Calloway. It's y'all got to stop making. We all this information comes from our ancestors, not a one individual. And our ancestors are the ones to be praised, not no one individual man or woman. We don't have a leader. We all got the doggone knowledge, and all of us deserve to be
and respect from all of our elders, and you know, and I always
right.
I was talking to Chief
I
Yassin.
learned so much from Copper. That girl that be on fire she's a historian in my opinion. You heard me?
I was talking to Blue and Chief Yassin, and I was like, we was talking about like family surnames, and I'm like, I might be related to some people on this TikTok because of just how things were in the southern United States. I'm like, I found out I might be related to 50 Cent because of the Jenkins in my family that came from South Carolina to Alabama in the early 1800s, and how he's connected from the certain towns that was there. You know, it's a you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's connected a lot of people.
You'll be surprised of the famous people that you're related to. I'm related to Whitney Houston on her daddy's side.
Copper, let me ask you a question. Why
I'm
you and I got
look, I'm related to that sellout Steve Harvey on the doctor's side.
Copper, let me ask you a question. How in the world you and I been coexisting in the information so many years, me and you've been doing this thing, and we ain't never ever like had any battles? No, matter of fact, I kind of like went off on Dane Calloway over you, didn't I?
You know, I cussed out Dane a couple times.
So I mean, it's like when they did what they did, when that brother did what he did to my chief for one. Okay, shout out to Chief Senhouse. Yeah, oh Lord, you don't play with my chief now. You know, and I used to be Dane Calloway, one of his mods. But I have to tell you, man, you can't never mess with the matriarch. You can't be disrespecting the matriarch just because you didn't let these people on social media buck your ass up to be the king of Indians. I don't know who the hell you think you are. You ain't gonna talk to these women like that.
And a lot of people, you know, and I hate to say it, some people in our community are out of order. Even when Copper speak, Copper is still my elder. You know what I mean? No offense, but you know, Copper's that's why when you check me about the European thing, he's like, yo, let me drop this on you because you don't know. Yo, I got quiet because I was like, yo, you know what? This something I don't know. So now I screenshot this book here. Now I can learn more about the colonies of America where the original people that became the Britons came from.
Mm-hmm.
You're a man that's looking for knowledge.
There's a book called the Britons, the Scots and the Britons. Because those, I'm gonna have to look. We had started a live on YouTube about it, but we never did finish because a lot of stuff had happened. I don't know why we didn't get to finish that book. But yeah, it's a book out there that you can go in. The Britons are American. They was hijacked and became the Britons. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They all this Irish and all that is the people that took the identity of the Irish. The Scottish took the identity of the Scots. Yeah.
And that brother CEO is another knowledge. That brother Signs. That Signs, that little young man Signs, they call him Signs. That young man is smart. When I listen to CEO, these are young men that have so much talent. And I just and to be placing who's the champion and all this shit, I don't really know. Look, all I know is I learned a lot from you guys. And you're never too older to learn from somebody, okay? And if you are, you're a narcissist. Anybody that think they can't learn from nobody are narcissist.
And the thing about it too is like, it's crazy how this is a great awakening.
Copper, that's true.
Like this is a crazy great awakening, man, because there's a lot of us have been studying this stuff since the 90s and the 2000s. I know I've been since the 2000s.
Hey, Sister Feel Good.
And you know,
Don't meet you.
Sister Feel Good, she be getting on their ass too.
Oh yeah, she's something, boy.
She be busting ass in a lot of chats.
Oh, she's something, boy. I tell you.
She was going over sharecropping and all that shit. I said, damn, I didn't even know.
Come to my channel, when she come on my panel, I just have to be quiet.
Now, they're like, I heard the Africans say, oh, they don't know the that there was black, Scottish, but see, y'all call them Scottish. They're not Scottish. They the Scots.
And then the black dude that's from Scotland.
It was making fun, trying to make like we didn't know these people exist, because if you did your tree, you know they exist. Because a lot of them is on your tree.
And also the statues that's there with the tobacco leaves. Like when I went to Portugal, you
Yes.
got the statues of us. I'm like, first off,
Hey, cuz, hey, Kenya.
They honoring us, brother. That's why they got statues of us.
Also, to the facial paint, right? You know, when they made fun of us in blackface, that painting you can find in New Caledonia and those islands over there, as well as the United States here. See, when they took over Guam, Hawaii,
so much.
and those islands, those Pacific islands were still part of the Americas. A lot of people don't realize that. Like, they're like, oh, well, they just took Guam and Hawaii and got rid of the original Hawaiians. No, thing is that those islands were still associated with the Americas. So when you see the person with the black face and the tobacco leaves that they got over there, they're the same thing that we did over here. So with the red lips and the black face, they celebrate that in Europe because those are the people that they came and saw here in the Pacific. They was the same. They took the indigenous people, blackbird them and everything like that here and in the Pacific. So
Exactly. And see, a lot of people don't talk about blackbirding. Blackbirding is really what took place, besides the ones that they literally shipped out of the Americas. The rest of it was blackbirding.
Yeah.
It was moving us around the islands to the mainland, to South America. I mean, they were just moving us. So,
and this is why I say, like, why are the Africans so hostile to us, but the people in the Pacific admire us? Because they're our twins. The people in the Pacific are our twins. Like, you got to do that, like Danny Glover and one of them islands over there in Melanesia. And you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, they're not telling us the truth.
They look just like us.
The same spirit, the same, like, they got locks over there. They wear locks too. In Africa, they frown on locks. They don't wear locks. You can't grow in an African family. A lot of West African families, they frown on men with long hair. That's not frowned upon over here.
Did CEO leave y'all? I just was trying to figure out what a brother had.
I think
he probably handling some business here.
Oh, okay. No, he'll be here. But again, when you go to like some of the islands like Fiji and things like that, some of those people have long beards and locks. So they look like the people in the Caribbean. And then they found out this is how they play with us. The scientists said they found Melanesian markers in populations in the Caribbean. I said, oh, so y'all all of a sudden found that. I don't believe it. I think they know that people was taken from the Caribbean and throughout the Americas and then out the back door through the Pacific and then back and forth. I said the Spanish weren't that sophisticated. They did the trade from the Pacific here. They wasn't running two trades at one time. You know how much manpower that is? From Africa and the Asian slave trade? I don't believe it.
Because it wasn't there no way. It was a bunch of niggas was doing all this shit.
Yep. That's a fact. And, and that's why I said, like, the truth is out right now. And now, the TikTok streets have been kind of more calm lately. I would say last year it was hostile. It was
yeah, because we that was the TikTok. That was the first time they really like. You got to realize we backed down the Native Americans because we went like 2 years back straight with them, and then when they realized they couldn't win, they just blocked us and they stayed away from us because we nailed them in the coffin. Okay, they couldn't even deal with it. So then you had after them, then you had to have the Africans come save them, and it was Africans and Mexicans. That was the ones who was next because. Native Americans tried at first, and they knew they weren't going to win with information. And then they got, I don't know if they paid the Africans, gave them a little something to help their country or their continent, whatever, donated some Chinese rice or something. I don't know what they did.
Some made fun.
Yeah, because, or something to get rid of the flies, because the flies be all over them babies, you heard me? So I'm trying to figure out, I always just to wonder on them commercials, how the hell y'all want people to get attention, but I know, how do y'all, because, how do y'all just sit there with them big old stomachs and the babies with the flies all over, and they got the white people holding them, YT people holding them, and it's
stand in the camera.
Right, and just stand in the camera, and You supposed to be a warrior. You just gonna let the people make a mockery over your people. You just let them people. You can't see, and you don't really want the hell. I thought you supposed to be fending for your tribes. You supposed
But
to be.
you got to remember, y'all are Gen X, right? So a lot of the Pan African stuff, y'all were the children that was force fed that Pan Africanism back in the day, right? Because
Right.
like your parents, they started teaching the Africa stuff in the school when they was in there, but it wasn't as big as when y'all went to school, right? So like my parents was born in the '60s, so a lot of that Africa stuff was really pushed in the '70s and '80s and the early '90s. I remember.
Well, yeah, you're right, because I was born in '75, and I remember, I never gonna forget, because see, I'm a little light skinned, so I remember they put me on they made me the house Negro. I never forget when Roots came out.
That's crazy.
No, this what they did me. Let me tell y'all, boy, y'all gonna laugh, because this what they did us.
That's diabolical.
We had a first Black History program, and this was after forcing us, because my mama asked me, she said, "What are they doing over there at the school? Are they making y'all watch?" She said, "You're not no African." So I told her, I said, "They're making us watch. They're making us watch 3 weeks of Roots, and they made us watch it for physical education. They used physical instead of us playing basketball, volleyball. They made us sit in there and watch them films." So after they started brainwashing us, and we got to watch Roots, then they come up with a Black History program. And the white boys that was in the school, it was very few in my school, because in New Orleans, anybody knew it was a chocolate city. But the few white boys that lived in New Orleans that went to the schools with us, we had a good, I think we had a good 100 of them. But the ones they used, they made them the slave master. And they made, of course, my light brothers like myself. They put us in the kitchen, and then they made the brothers out there, and I didn't know what we were doing, because I was ain't nothing but at the time I was nothing but 10 years old. I didn't know what that shit was about, but they were sit there telling us that y'all got to play the roles of your ancestors.
No.
And they told us. And my mom, I told, when I went home, I went crying. I said, "Mama, that's what happened to us." I would have to treat my own brother.
The mind control back then,
And
right?
she told me, "Don't you get in no shit like that no more. I don't want you playing nothing of that." She told me, "You turn that shit down."
I remember when I was in elementary school, because I'm younger than you, so I'm Gen Y. I remember back in the early 90s, 91, 92, and I was like, I guess 92, 93, I was graduating kindergarten. They had me wear the kente cloth on my head. Yo, they were going overdrive at the 90s. I remember I had a 5th grade teacher, right? So my next door, there was another class. The dude, Mr. Kelly, he was like, "Yo, I'm teaching y'all African martial arts." Yo, he was a super Pan-African Thai.
Oh, Lord, they push it.
He had the kids throwing kicks like talking about, "Yeah, this is African martial arts I'm teaching you." I'm like, how the hell did he learn that if he's from here? Like, it looked like karate, but it wasn't. Like, and I'm like, a lot of that stuff was really like, also too, I don't know if anybody's in a fraternity or sorority, no offense, but a lot of that stuff was pushed in the early 90s with a different world.
Yeah, well, that's why Roland Martin funky ass. Roland Martin with all his brothers, all of them ain't nothing but the other community. I ain't gonna say all that, because I'm gonna get this channel all messed up. But you saw what happened. He accidentally pressed the wrong button, and they had a naked man running down the hall. But and then he wanted to try to that ain't happened. That was a mistake. I wasn't, somebody made it. But Roland Martin knows what he's doing. Them people, the bully.
They made, see what happens, they made it cool on shows like A Different World and School Days. They made that life look like polished and cool, like they to bring light to it. Like, yo, these are because they needed membership. So remember, they also helped run Hollywood. So that's why I noticed when I was a kid, I'm like, I had my 5th grade teacher. That's what made me kind of frown upon it, because she was so stuck up. And I'm like, damn, like I can't even make a mistake as a damn 10-year-old. And I was like, then I saw the mentalities behind it. She was one of the light-skinned ones. I guess it was like an AKA or something like that with the pink.
Right.
And I was like, man, they're like this. And she used to brag about her sorority and all that stuff, bring her sisters to the school and like tell us about. I was like, yo, this indoctrination is real. Like,
yeah, that's their boule, man. I'm telling you. And we got the next group of boules with the Umars and all them, and Roland and all. Let me tell you, Al Sharpton and all them, and Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and all them, they were the first part of the boules. I mean, talking about the ones that I knew that you could see. And there was like the Ben Crumps. They were the Ben Crumps before we even knew anything. They were standing out there. But these people, and I'm telling you, they have made more money off of our people than anybody. And we have not understand that these people have used us. They have. We became a part of a corporation. We became a part of money. If you go look at how, and I want y'all to read that, man. I have that thing. I had to pull it up. How we are. Jesse Jackson said he adopted the name African American. So if we're Africans, why would we have to be adopted to be African if we're African already? They had over 200 mayors at this conference in the synagogue, and they even met in New Orleans, and they said that this was to make this was for financial gain for Africa, and they had over 43 mayors, and out of the 200 mayors, they had the European continent, they had the African continent, and they had the Caribbean all meet together to give blessings for us. Now, how you need to get blessings? Don't y'all know adopted? Adopted means you're added to the family. That's not your original family, but you're added to that family. So how the hell are you an African? So we've been willy foo-fooed all these years starting to believe, not us, not all y'all on the panel, because a lot of us are seasoned, but these new young people don't know all this shit. They don't realize, and they didn't grow it up. They've been saying, if you call somebody the N-word so long, you're going to believe you're the N-word. If you call yourself an African so long, you're going to become an African. So that somebody keep repeating these things, that's who you're going to be.
But also, too, you got to understand this, too, like, outside of just being, like with the Africa stuff, a lot of being a Slav, like, right? Like when they like you have people and in our community talking about, well, I came from slaves and this and this and this and this and this. Now you got people that live themselves mentally defeated generationally. Like, well, that's all I was a slave that invented peanut butter.
Yes.
And Martin Luther King, he got clipped, and then after that, then it just went downhill. That's what they want us to believe.
Yes.
And Martin Luther King was in the organization. So this is what I'm saying. Like, they control the narrative, like Jesse Jackson.
Message.
Jesse Jackson. Y'all knew he wasn't going to be president. You think they're going to give an Aborigine a Cherokee to become president? Crazy. That was just a big game.
All that's game, and these boulets are the damage, and it started with Marcus Garvey, and I know you guys, a lot of people who love Marcus Garvey, but he was another detrimental to our people. You got to realize he brought that Pan-African shit to America. He started that movement, okay? And y'all got to realize these people, we think because somebody look like us and got a skin color, that means we're the same, and that's the sad part. We can look at phenotype. You can look at that's why I tell people all the time, you can look at your people. Don't look at those skin color. That skin color shit gonna mess you up. It's the look at the head shapes, look at the fur in your face, them people not hairy like y'all. You heard me? Them people not like us. And I tell people all the time, excuse me, I've been drinking. But look at the moles. Y'all see the moles in our face? We carry moles. We got freckles. Our people have a distinguished look. You get what I'm saying? And when you look at them people, they don't have y'all see a lot of moles on Africans? I don't see. They don't look like my people
on Africa.
Well, the only people I see is Charles Taylor, and Charles Taylor's father's from here.
Well, you know a couple of them been over there, but
tell CEO I'll be back. I gotta cook my mama something to eat and stuff real quick.
Girl, get on in that kitchen. Get on in that kitchen. Go on in that kitchen. Now, what you making? What you making, sis?
I'm making something simple, some cooking dinner tomorrow. I'm just doing.
You're gonna cook dinner tomorrow. What you thinking about tomorrow?
But I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
Dressing, making some chicken and dressing, turnip greens, sweet potatoes, and macaroni.
You straight up.
I'm just gonna cook something like that.
They don't know nothing about us, huh, sis?
Well, we ain't throwing no monkeys in no goddamn pot.
No chimpanzee.
They got that. But tell him I'll be back. Let me get through. I'm
gonna come back. Somebody else grabbing me.
I don't know where he at and why he ain't came back. Miss Lovely. Somebody called CEO.
And shout out to Miss Lovely and all of the mods that are holding it down for CEO. That young man is awesome. Shout out to Cutthroat City. I see you, Cutthroat.
I don't know where he disappeared to. I gotta plug my phone and everything. And he tripping. CEO, where you
Aboriginal Duck in the house.
at? How you gonna be running a lab but then duck off like you ain't running a lab?
Lovely.
Somebody put an APB out. I think a native done got CEO. They'll send Joy over there. It's an APB out for CEO. Tell Joya let him go. I don't know where he went to, y'all. He tripping. And Miss Lovely ducked off real quick. So where you at, Miss Lovely? Everybody left me on the panel. I gotta cook my mom something to eat. So, y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all, but